Germ, you OD.
Oh yeah, that feels nice.
Oh, may the 4th be with you.
I'm dark as fuck, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, darker than shit.
Shout out all Star Wars community fans. Definitely a goat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this man.
I fuck with Star Wars, but
to lighten my skin complexion.
it ain't fucking with Pokemon. Hey, Pokemon's up there. Pokemon's the most selling brand of all time that like is the multiple different medias.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just like two completely different.
No, of course. But I'm saying like in the genres of Star Wars, Harry Potter's, Game of Thrones, Pokemon.
I still look dark.
Shit, you can even put fucking Hello Kitty in that type of shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Why am I the darkest one? I'm not even the black
Well,
one.
we are back. It is episode 9 in this bitch.
Episode 9.
Yeah, we almost at double digits, boys.
9,
We doing that
10,
damn
one of
thing.
them motherfuckers.
So we're not gonna really. I don't mean to skip it around like this, but I'm gonna do it like this for time purposes today, and also because everybody's week was good.
Yeah.
Yep. Good week. Good week. Good week for me. All right.
I didn't get to see TJ play soccer today, but
Sucks.
from what I've heard,
Go better.
no,
Same shit.
same old shit. But he did get a medal today. That was like a good sportsmanship medal. So I guess he was being a good teammate. You know, he's a nice little kid for the
Hell
most part.
yeah.
He's probably helping the little kids up and stuff, and being the good little guy that he is. He has a nice little heart, but he will slap the fuck out of you or swing on you. So it's just two sides of him. But he must have been in a good mood. So he must have been having fun. Yeah, exactly.
funny.
He must have been having fun and running around and doing his thing. But I didn't get to see it. I was working, so pretty shitty. But I'm trying to be at the next one or definitely get a little better description. From what I heard, he was running around doing his own thing, and then at a certain point, Josephine said he was probably even worse than last time. So
Worse than last.
Well.
I was like, "That's not good, but we'll take it." So
That means he was having the time of his life.
yeah,
Nice. All right. Well, I don't really have anything to report, Alex. Anything crazy?
The 0506 is lost today, 11-0.
What?
Yeah.
you're 18-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden,
Did they fucking play?
They
the
even show up?
Avengers?
Huh?
they show up.
Fuck no. I mean, they were there, but
He said they were there. They were
about it.
physically.
Them
on
niggas,
the
they
field,
were just
dude.
on the field.
They were on
Like
the
they were just
field.
on the field.
that's
Physically
it,
they
man.
Were they even doing anything? They even tried? Did they show like literally? Did they even
bro,
fucking show
like,
up?
They were just standing around,
Was this
jogging
like-
around and shit.
Was
I
Aiden
like,
playing?
whatever.
Were they protesting?
Was he throwing a
something?
fit? Did Aiden throw a fit?
He started to.
11-1. I kind of would be siding with him. I get it.
I don't even think he said 1, big dog. I think he just said
it was
11-0.
11. Yeah.
Zero.
All right. So my point. I had a certain like you said in Texas, you're down 1-0. Calm the fuck down, kid. 11-0. I kind of get it, nigga. I kind of get it if you want to go off, bro. Because at a certain nigga, let me tell you something. Me personally,
I remember 2-0 at half.
No. You guys don't know anything. You want to know how bad I remember having it? I remember one year, intermediate football.
You understand.
I was in 5th grade, nigga. I played for a football team. We lost 90-7. 90-7. 90. That year we went 0-8, nigga. I've never it was my 1 year of losing, like just a straight losing, like. And it was the year I had to play on this garbage ass team. Had no right being on them. Only because my mom got in a fight with the fucking coaching staff or the And it wasn't like they were like fighting about playing. No. It was like my mom was like, "Why the fuck are you riding Taki so hard, but not riding your other players?" Well, I was the best player, so he wants to try to get the best out of me. Blah blah blah. That shit wasn't working. That ain't how I played my best. But anyways, nigga, I remember like so my mom was like, "You're gonna go play on the other team you're supposed to," because I was playing a year above, nigga. 90-7, bro. I swear to God, I've never felt so demoralized. Like, nigga, just sitting out there on the fucking football field, and I'm the only one making a tackle. I'm the only one trying. Like, nigga, I was like, Yeah, I'm never ever. I really wanted to switch teams after that year. My mom was like, "No, we're gonna play it through." And then the very next year, I went back to my normal squad, I guess you could say, with the Rams. But man, it was that fucking year hurt, nigga. It sucked. But go ahead.
9 points in the second half is what you're telling me?
Yes, all in the second half.
I'm infuriated, and this isn't even my team, dude. That is 9 points in the second half. Dude.
Like, as shitty as they were playing the first half, it was still a close
down
game.
2-0, yeah, I couldn't say anything either. But giving up 9 in the second half, yeah, I wish somebody would have.
And it was literally 5 within two minutes.
9 points in the second half. Yeah,
Yeah. I literally all my fucking after games, all my after game speeches have been like 20 to 30 minutes long. Today was this was literally my end game fucking speech. I could give you guys the same shit that I have before. But ain't gonna shit change. At this point, I don't give a fuck anymore. Those of you that show up to practice, I'll continue working with you. Think of it as private training. I'll help you get better. Those of you that decide not to show up, you can fuck off. Break it down. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's insane, dude.
That was literally the end of the game fucking speech.
Oh my god. That's brutal, dude.
Yeah, bro. It's like I'm wasting all this time and all this energy and effort for these fucking kids, and they don't even give a fuck. That's why I love my 2008s, and I'm glad I'm keeping them fucking next season.
Ooh-wee, dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I still get 9 points in the second half.
Bro,
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Really about
2-0. Yeah, that's we can maybe work around that.
Well, they were down 3-0. If they were down 9 goals.
3. Yeah, you can even work. You can even 3. You can adjust. You know, there's maybe some breaks that haven't gone our way. We need to up the work rates and things like that. But then to go into the second half and give up fucking 9 unanswered, dude, that is.
They just gave up, bro. Started getting demoralizing.
Oh my fucking god, man, that's insane.
That sucks,
dude.
That third goal went in. 2 minutes go by. We're fucking down 6. I was like, what the fuck? So I just sat down. I was like,
that's when you just gotta kick your legs up and hop on your phone. Like, hey, y'all don't give a fuck,
bro.
I don't give a fuck.
I never sit on the bench. I'm always just walking around, pacing and shit. Today, I literally just sat down and I was like this.
Hey, y'all, scoot over here. Let me pop a scar with the niggas on the bench, man.
Pop over. Yeah, just pop his leg up.
That's funny as shit, man.
Like, it got to the point where I was even like, I want to quit. I don't want to do this shit no more. Fuck these little kids.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, but thankfully, my 2008 showed up right after that. I mean, they lost 1-0, but fucking dominated.
1-0 is a difference.
Bro, that's I'd rather be frustrated with a loss like that because it's dominated possession.
There's something to work with.
We fucking had. If this was a Football Manager, for those of y'all that play Football Manager, think of it as 80% possession our way. XG, I'd say 6.
God damn.
In our favor, probably 0.3 in favor of the other team. But yeah, we lost 1-0.
Yep, didn't swing your way.
I don't know what the fuck any of that means. But hell yeah. That's how the cookie crumbles, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Tori, you get a raise yet?
Once again, let me tell you something. We're not. No. So, so on to our next segment here. We're gonna go ahead and break it down to the next, and because I was sitting around the other day and I was thinking about things. I was like exotic pets. You know what I mean? Like, what's the most exotic pet you think you would own?
An otter.
An otter. I don't really.
Monkey.
But I mean, in the sense of like, you really start to.
Nigga, an otter are killers, bro. Fuck you mean, like.
But I mean, not you though. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna kill you.
No, I'm just saying, like, they're some aggressive little fuckers.
No,
they do some. They are some great gangster motherfuckers.
It would be sick to have them, but I mean,
I'm
like,
getting like a monkey, bro.
Yeah, monkey would be sick, but it'd also be kind of scary. You know what I mean? I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, bro. That's why an otter.
It'd be cool to have like one of those little pandas.
No.
Yes,
You
dude.
get killed by a panda.
I don't mean a
Useless.
full-grown panda. I'm talking about the little red ones that stand with the little fucking anime
Oh.
panda. A full-grown panda? Yeah, I don't want to get eaten. nigga.
What's the difference? What's the difference from your panda to my otter?
Not at all. I wouldn't say no. Otter's a good exotic. I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
about,
I
wouldn't
just
want
thought
a
you were
panda.
saying like.
No, I wouldn't trash it. I would love an otter too. I'm just
no,
saying
okay.
my
I
choice
get
would be
you.
like a
I get
red,
what you're
like one of
saying.
those
I get
little
what
red
you're saying.
pandas
Yeah,
that
they're
fucking-
fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fire. Like, I was just thinking, like, what's the most exotic pet you could have before you really start to get in danger? You know what I mean? Because, like, have you guys seen the videos of like that Russian dude that owns an undersized puma?
That'd be sick.
Like, it's not a fully grown puma. You know what I mean? Like, it's dwarfed. It had issues, whatever. And it's
I mean, I always
it's
feel
like
like
40, 50 pounds.
I feel
you know
like-
what I mean? Like,
the one animal of like you
Wolf.
see it from the birth of its life, and then it fucking is gonna outgrow you, of course. But then it grows into this giant, like elephants. You know, you can grow a real special bond with them a lot of the times if you.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like they're never gonna really fucking hurt you or kill you. If you're like, that's what I'm saying. There's a fine line of how you treat
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
But like if you raise them, you treat them right for the
Kind
most
and
part.
shit.
You're kind to them.
Always giving it.
Yo,
to
That's what I'm
imagine
saying.
having an
That's why
orca.
there's been times where like elephants get brought
We'll
in.
address that in a
Fucking, like, elephants get brought in to see their caretakers for the last time before they die
Crying
because
and
you know
shit,
like that's
yeah.
like they're crying and shit. That's how much they care for
This
humans.
nigga has. He's like, what about an orca?
No, like obviously this shit doesn't apply to us because there ain't shit here. But like living on either the East Coast, West Coast, you're on
you
the
mean
fucking.
just like you go out like there's just an orca that comes to like you
No,
feed
but
it
like
every day.
imagine
That'd be
growing,
terrifying.
especially with
So
fucking
because he's
with how
literally looking
intelligent
at you
they
like,
fucking are.
if this tide gets up enough, nigga, I would grab you.
I don't know with how fucking intelligent those motherfuckers are. Like imagine raising an orca all the way. Like I understand.
This nigga
the-
done watch Free Willy too many times.
I understand we have
No,
the fucking like what those SeaWorld fucking
No, yes,
situations.
yes,
They're
yeah.
in fucking shit
Shit conditions.
Shit conditions.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
imagine
I
they're
guess.
out in the open. You
It's
just
all-
happen.
It's all
uh,
fun and games, so it snatches your dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro.
That's
Oh
how I
yeah,
feel
that's
about-
definitely.
That's how I feel about
definitely
people that
one
like in
thing.
Louisiana, like, oh, we got a gator out back that we've been keeping for 20 years, you know, and we feed it chicken and all, and then all of a sudden, you know, the kids are playing with the dog, and all of a sudden somebody threw the ball too far, and
There goes the
The
dog.
dog gets
fucking
snatched.
dog, yeah,
Bro, that
like,
shit's
I thought you
devastating.
liked a pet gator. You know,
That shit's sad.
Yeah,
I
dude.
couldn't be that. That would
Nah,
hurt
me
my
either,
heart.
dude. I'm going hunting.
That would genuinely hurt my heart.
Yeah,
I'm
going
killing that
hunting, dude.
motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yo.
I carry, brother. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Damn.
Back of the
Hard-
head, brother.
Yeah. Double
Headshot.
tap, brother. Yeah, all
Headshot,
that,
brother.
dude. So, you know, as another thing we want to talk in this segment, just because it's random, but man, we just before the podcast started, we are in the midst of a generational rap beef.
It is beautiful.
Okay,
Nice.
I understand, you
It's
know,
really-
and
Like-
here-
It's been good, man. It's been funny to see.
a few
Here,
episodes.
man.
Jesus Christ! A few episodes ago, we were clowning J. Cole because he also graciously
said,
bowed
"I'll
out.
bow out."
Hell no, he was
Bitch,
smart.
get me the
He's
fuck
smart.
outta here.
He was
That nigga
smart.
might have- he's-
I understood why now. I
He
take
said,
back
I
my
know
comments.
these niggas. Y'all don't. Yeah,
Man,
I take
I
back my
still think
comments
he
for
took
sure.
a bitch move. Like, you don't sit there and be like, "No, nigga, fuck y'all both. I'm the motherfucking greatest."
I think that now listening as far as this has gone, I think he.
But
knew,
my thing was
I
like-
think he knew this was getting personal.
That's
before
why.
it started.
Yeah, that's why.
Before this shit came about, it was supposed to be all rap, and I think.
Do you think it was gonna get to a point where it was gonna be a 3-way, like a 1v1v1? No, J.
'cause
Cole
no.
was never really
No,
involved.
yeah,
That's
'cause,
why
like,
I'm
J.
saying.
Cole's response
Even
wasn't
with
even
his
like a
response,
diss. It wasn't even a
I don't
diss,
feel like he
really.
really dissed
No.
anybody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's
If
close
he
to
would have
him
just
and Kendrick
stood on
Lamar.
his word and was like, "Yeah, I said what the fuck I said," I don't think either of them niggas would have came back out and been like, "Oh, fuck J. Cole, he a bitch too, and Drake nigga, that's you too." Like,
I mean, maybe not. You know what I mean? But like, then again, it's like fucking knowing that it's got as personal as it has. If you had that kind of foresight to know, I just have no intention of getting drug into this fucking pissing match. You know what I mean? Like,
Because it's gonna be a dragon war at
Dude,
that point. Because
right
you know
now,
J.
it's
Cole's
already-
gotta have some shit on.
no, that's the whole point, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody has shit on Jake. All this shit they have on Kendrick and J. Cole. This nigga don't do shit but pedal back and forth from the 7-Eleven back to a fucking apartment, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can barely put him inside a Honda Civic to drive to it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's what I mean. Is like, it wouldn't be fair. I don't mean
handicap
that in the
match.
sense that like he's just gonna out rap these niggas to the point of where they have no response. But I mean, like, what are they gonna say? What do they really got? What do they got on him, dude? He's never had any of the accusations that neither Kendrick or Drake have had.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's never come close to having...
toes, and like he is who he is. That's one thing. Like,
he's just a genuine
he's a
dude,
genuine
bro.
person, yeah, for sure.
So, like, yeah, I mean, in his eyes, bro, is like, before he gets into this match of, this pissing match and all this stuff, yeah, let me just go ahead and bow out. And also, like, bro, he is really, really close with Kendrick and all. You know what I mean? Like, they were making music together.
Oh yeah, he's got love for Kendrick and he's got love for Drake.
So yeah, why get into it, man? But the one thing I will say so far, dude, if you're not standing either one of these guys, you're the real winner in this scenario, dude. Because they've been dropping some hits, dude.
Yeah, they both been good. That's why, like, it's just kind of good to be a neutral fan. I don't give a shit about Drake. I don't give a shit about Kendrick.
That's why initially I
like
wanted
both
J.
their
Cole
music.
to stay in it because
I feel what both y'all are saying, but like, just like it's been good for like hip hop just to have, like y'all say, just to have like a rap beef kind of thing, and like not like saying like, oh, they're like threatening to kill each other and shit, but like it is starting to get real personal. It is starting to get real personal.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we'll definitely see how far it goes, but. It's been entertaining, and it's nice to see niggas don't like or not just so friendly all the time. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think Drake does? You think he responds?
He definitely
gotta
will.
respond to that, man. So let's see here, man. It's May the.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Hey,
TJ?
You want to say hi to the mic?
What's up?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Say, I'm TJ.
I today.
Tell them how your game went.
How was your game earlier? Did you do good?
Soccer.
Were you kicking the ball?
I did the pick the ball.
Nice.
You got an award.
You got an award too?
It's a red too.
Yeah.
It is a red too.
So did you go swimming?
Did you go swimming?
How was it? Did you have fun?
Have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
This is cool.
Did you swim with Mama?
Yeah.
Did you swim with Nona?
Yeah.
Did Bro go swimming too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so fun. All right, he's beating on the couch.
He's getting his drummer on.
All right, you'll go upstairs for a little bit. We'll talk to you in a bit.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, that was TJ's brief intermission.
Anyway, it is also May the 4th, as we are all Star Wars fans.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you all.
Indeed.
Ching chow. Actually, bleep that, dude. Bleep that. I bowed. Bleep all that. That was
Niggas we are. No, I'm just kidding.
extra bananery. They smell.
Shit, I got a lot of work to do.
Oh, that's funny, yo.
So, all right, man. Look, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this into Seder Sanctuary because this is gonna be kind of we're gonna break some stuff down here. Look, man, we've had kind of a week now to really digest what our teams have done draft wise. We've had some chances to see. To see film and to see, what these players do well, things they need to work on. And, really what we're going to do here is, we're just going to kind of go through a couple of players and just kind of list those things that we're excited to see them bring to our teams and things that, maybe they can work on to get better. And maybe some players that just downright ain't going to make it, So, first off for me, and this is... It's been a long-standing thing that we've taken quarterbacks, as Saints, we've taken quarterbacks that just don't fit the mold of how the game is moving.
Yep, I agree with that.
This fifth-round pick, usually, most places would start first-round pick and then work down. But for us, it's so interesting to see a fifth-round prospect that just kind of actually fits into the mold of what the modern game is moving to, is in terms of mobility with arm power, with arm talent, that kind of a thing.
That Madden QB, baby.
Indeed. And that, the Saints have finally, even with this Derek Carr experiment going on now, I think with them bringing in not only, even though Jay Canner was kind of belonging to, so to say, the last administration, he still is a younger guy. Does some things well, I think, that do kind of trend. But anyway, the Kellen Mond pickup, Spencer Rattler, it at least shows that they are attempting to continue to get younger at the position, and at least find guys that have the ability to fit into the modern game. And I think really what this signals to me the most is that, Clint Kubiak isn't really sold.
Derek Carr.
On this Derek Carr experience.
I agree
Definitely
with
not.
And I think this is kind of going to be Derek's year to prove. I don't think that he's not one of these people that's aboard this train of, new system. Kind of take your time to get ingrained. That's not what you're supposed to do as a professional athlete.
Especially with the amount of systems you've
With
been
the
in.
amount of time you've already spent in the league, we expect you to just, by the time you already have the offseason OTAs, you've known for months and months and months now who your offensive coordinator is going to be. You have contact with them through the organization. So go get the game plan. Let's get on the system. Call in your receivers. Call in the guys they've signed that have been in the system. Get to work, because that's what great quarterbacks do. It's as simple as that. And
you think the receivers are going to show up though?
Yeah, because they did last year.
I'm not saying it as because they're lazy and they're not going to work. It's more because of how the relationship with Derek Carr was.
Here's the issue, and this is what
you think Chris Olave is going to show up into the park with fucking
if
DC?
Derek Carr was to call on some man-to-man, teammate-to-teammate stuff and say, "Hey, let's get on the same page. Let's get to working out." I believe yes. If it was, we'd have to see. Honestly, that relationship seems a little torn, but I think the thing for me is it goes back to what we were seeing at the offseason when we first signed him, where he's not calling these workouts. You know what I mean? Like, you would expect a quarterback that's been in the league this long, that's coming in a new system, would be the one. The Raiders. He's the one calling up his teammates. He's the one setting these throwing sessions.
Let's go to this park and fucking.
But when he first came to New Orleans, up until it was mandatory, the only person doing that was Jameis. So now, what I would like to see, is he going to integrate himself into that teammate mindset, into this new system, before Spencer Rattler does? Because what I want to see, I don't want to see it. I just would I want to see how it plays out. Does he do the leadership thing? And is Spencer Rattler going to be the guy he's in there early? He's the one calling up the receivers. I need a guy to come catch. Let's work on these routes. Let's work on this, that.
Just try to get our timing down.
Let's get this down. Because my thing is, Derek Carr, he is going to get hurt this season. You can call me what you say, call me a hater, call whatever. I don't care.
It'll probably
I'm being
happen.
realistic. He's going to go down in some game at some point in time.
He will get injured.
He will get injured. Whether he miss a week, whether he doesn't miss anything but the rest of that game, it's going to happen. And I just want to see, is Spencer Rattler going to put himself in a position to possibly not give that man his job back?
I would like to see it.
You know what I mean?
I'd like to see it.
Because so many times last year we saw Derek Carr, we get in a situation, the Saints are down 20-something points, going into the half, whatever, Derek Carr goes down with a concussion. Derek Carr goes down with a tweak here, a tweak there, and people can always, the offensive line, this offense. When we ended the season, the metrics had this offensive line inside the top 10. Too many times do we say it's an issue of him holding on to the ball for too long, not having pocket awareness in year 10. Crazy fucking things to be talking about a 10-year vet. But now, but like I said, Spencer Rattler is now I'm not saying he's my hope for the future. I'm just saying it's a nice move in the way of, it's exciting to see them finally picking up players that have the talents that we want to see in a modern game, and especially at that position that we're notorious for making not so genuine picks at. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the quarterbacks we've drafted pre-Spencer Rattler, they weren't guys that you could say he might take that man's job. You know what I mean? They were guys that are like, hey, he's a real big project. He doesn't really have all the physical statures of the NFL. You say all these things about him. Never once does that guy feel threatening to the guy that's taking snaps as the number one.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler is the first guy in a long time that we've drafted that you can say, if the number one goes down and it's late in the season and he's ready, that man might not get his job back. You know what I mean? And that's the first time in a long time the Saints fans, we've been able to say that about a quarterback prospect.
Yes.
Honestly, as franchises, unless you have your fucking franchise QB, you should be fucking
taking
drafting,
a shot
always
every year.
drafting a quarterback.
Almost every year.
Whether that's the first round or an undrafted fucking guy, you should be grabbing a fucking quarterback.
Taking a chance.
It's gonna make me throw up saying this because he quoted it, and Terry Fortnott down in Atlanta, when they asked him about drafting Michael Penix and why he took him so early and all this stuff, he said something I kind of agree with. Even though they have Kirk Cousins, he's not a guarantee as to who he's going to be when he comes back.
You never know
how
with
long
injuries.
he plays. And like he said, as a franchise, if you do not have a decade-long franchise quarterback in your room ready to go, you need to be looking for one every year in the draft. Because that's how you become Green Bay. That's how you wind up going from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. Because no matter what, whether they work out or not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you
for
should
sure.
be drafting.
No,
that is the most important position in the sport.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So like, you gotta take the shot. So I mean, I feel what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, and it disgusts me from the bottom of my soul to know that it came out of that camp because fuck them.
No, I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I can't really say fuck Terry because that's a New Orleans. Them niggas just came and grabbed him from us. So like they saw the vision. They knew what we was doing down in New Orleans. Apparently they want to do a little bit of the same. So
sure. And this is the question I have written down here, and I want to ask because it still pertains to the quarterback situation. And I feel like we're in such two different boats, but like with the quarterback, harmony, so to say, that they have in Las Vegas, with the fact that they're just not. They have some people that they know can play the position to acceptable standards. You have a young guy who has done exactly that, played the position to acceptable standards and has infinite room to grow.
And progress.
Well throughout his time on the field, throughout the season, you know what I mean? So, like...
Then you have the old vet who has proven he can play.
He can play, up into a standard that is... I mean, when you put him side by side with Trevor Lawrence... The numbers are kind of uncanny, man. I mean, I don't like to compare by that, by those metrics. I like context with things, but when you look at the context of where Gardner Minshew was playing during those time periods, comparable teams to the Jaguars, I would say.
That's very true.
What I mean? Like, so. Yeah, if you're,
duking it out with.
Even duking
the Texans,
or he was even in the same division with Indy
and almost making the playoffs, dude. Yeah, and and that's
like obviously he's not no franchise guy, but he's enough to
very
get
serviceable
you by.
quarterback.
Very serviceable.
He can come in for as much time as you need and continue to win you games.
Mm-hmm.
But my point being for that, right? And the way I say this is because it puts you guys in a position of. You're not and throughout the whole draft process, everybody talked about this, right? Not drafting from a position of need, right? And that's exactly what you have with your quarterback situation, which is what hopefully we in New Orleans get to with this Spencer Rattler situation. But it gives you, with this upcoming draft, right? Let's say everything goes south and you wind up kind of back where you're at, drafting somewhere between 7 and 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful. I don't want to say beautiful because obviously the season that would have got you there wasn't that fun to partake in as a Raiders fan. But what it does is it allows you to. You now have the complete freedom to move anywhere. Just about up on that draft board, you know what I mean? Because the thing is let's just say you finish 7. You know what I mean? You wind up drafting somewhere next year around 7.
If you're at 7, you're definitely moving up and fucking grabbing one of those top guys.
I mean,
for sure.
If you can.
I don't know because it's like how many QB needy teams are really going? Because it's like
after this year,
after this year,
not many, dude. So that's what I'm saying.
We have 1 year at least where the QB market isn't going to be as hot. I'd say following year it's going to be back to the same shit.
It depends on how many of these quarterbacks that were just drafted
really pan out.
Because
that's valid.
If out of the 6 that got drafted in that first,
not all 6 of them are going to be good.
Not all 6 are going to be good. But if by some fucking crazy power twist of fate, 2 of them become elite.
So like
2 of them become serviceable.
What if Caleb Williams does well? Jaden Daniels does well. Drake May, he doesn't play the season. They just have him on the roster, right? They grab a veteran or whatever the fuck. Cool. Patriots are going to be looking for another one. Washington's not going to be looking for another QB. Chicago's not going to be looking for another QB. Yep. Who else? Denver with Bo Nix.
Nope. So I mean, you really start. Well, the thing is like,
JJ McCarthy with the Vikings.
you know, and then you start looking at the teams like. You might have to compete with the Saints.
Tampa
you
Bay.
might have to compete with Tampa Bay. If Baker Mayfield if he flounders in the upcoming years.
No, that's what I'm
sure.
saying. Like, it's not like Baker
bro,
and Derek are the answers.
I know it
what I'm
sounds
saying?
crazy. Carolina again, dude. You know what I mean? Like, because once again, them putting Bryce Young in the situation that he's in, they could wind up having to double back at the position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if
like,
he goes backwards this season, I can definitely
they would have to double
see
back at
them
the position.
fucking-
You know, Seattle's another one of those teams going to be looking for a quarterback here in the next few years. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be some teams to compete with, but the thing will be is if their quarterback doesn't regress or if they do progress, you know what I mean? There won't be a fight at all.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, and
that's
then
true.
you're
It's going to
looking
be a lot easier as compared to this year, where
100%. You won't have to give up anything at all
because the
other
Raiders
teams-
tried. They tried to get up. Sure. They tried to go to 2 to get Jaden Daniels. They tried to go to 3 to get Drake May. They Washington and fucking
They
Patriots
tried to
said
go to
no.
8 to go to
They said no, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and you know, that's just one of those things. Like, it really, as I look into it, you know, it was like, I'm not to say jealous. I mean, I'm a little bit jealous, but then again, I always think of, you know, everybody wants to make fun of the Saints because, you know, they keep the whole we're biding our time until next year or the year after that to spend, you know, to fucking repeat history for our team and use our first round draft pick on a quarterback named Manning again. If that shit was to happen, I'm telling you, bro.
You think he comes out next season or next year?
No.
He probably the season after.
He's got to build.
He hasn't
show.
played at all, has he?
He's behind Quinn Ewers, and Quinn Ewers is going to stay another year, and he's going to be there for this next year. So after next year, it'll be the Manning show. You know what I'm saying? It'll be Arch Manning's show, but like he's going to have to really like be that nigga. Yeah.
If I was Arch Manning, bro, I would not have went to Texas.
The next quarterbacks that are going to be Shador, Quinn Ewers for sure. That'll be that class.
Yeah.
And then the Manning class, who I think will be coming probably with him, will be if it'll be him, it'll be that kid out of Tennessee, the Hawaiian kid. Lama.
Will he be ready
Nico.
by then?
Yeah, because he's going to be playing this year. He's going to be going
This year,
into. He
he's
was a
coming into
redshirt
his first year.
freshman. So this
So
year,
he'll
I
be
don't know if
sophomore?
he'll be a sophomore or like technically, yes, but I don't know if he'll still be considered a freshman. I don't know what that is like. But he'll be.
Oh, he'll be like
Yeah.
his freshman year playing, you know, because you know how they have your true freshman. And
Yeah,
then
that's
your,
it. I think this will be his freshman year.
So then he'd have to go one because you have to be at least a junior to go out, right?
Do you?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's the rules now.
You have to play 2 or be at least.
I think you got to at least play 2 years.
So yeah, you got to be at least a junior before you come out.
I mean, you can play after your sophomore year.
After your
you can come out.
sophomore, you come out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. We have to look it up. But anyway,
Especially with how young these motherfuckers coming out.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
what, Drake
for sure.
May
But
is
the
what,
thing
21,
is, though, is
20?
like, the thing is, though, is like as a quarterback, especially if you have hopes of going super high, like unless you come out and absolutely shock the fucking world, you got to play multiple years. You know what I mean? Like you have to build that body of work to get yourself to that top 5 pick or that. You know what I mean? Like unless you're a guy that's automatically in the bid for the Heisman conversation after the first 4 games.
Yeah, you have
Bro,
yourself
wrap
a
up
Jaden
that-
Daniels fucking
Dude,
type of year.
Yeah, wrap that fucking hope of going top 10 up. You know what I mean?
And
Unless you
Anthony
have
Richardson type of
a
year.
body of work that says even Anthony Richardson didn't go off body of work. Anthony Richardson went because he was a freak of nature.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
you know what I mean? So
Sorry,
like,
Cam Newton type.
yeah, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
Physical specimen.
maybe if you have one of those arms that's the 80-yard bomb type of thing, maybe you can work. If you have a team that's willing to go up and take a risk, maybe you can work yourself in that position. But I think it'd be kind of hard. Let's see what else. What was damn, no Michael Thomas signing yet, man. I know it's, you know, he's still kind of hurt and stuff, but I kind of figured.
No,
yeah, still a free agent.
I like I said, I think he's gonna be coming. He'll get signed
Closer to
before-
season.
It'll
Yeah.
be like right before the season starts, you know.
Yeah, I think he'll wait to see how
avoid
things pan
training
out. That's
camp,
good.
avoid all that
Did y'all see
fucking shit.
Odell's
You know
son
how
with
veterans-
Miami?
The Miami Odell,
like
the
8
Dolphins.
mil.
That's fucking wild to me, dude.
I thought that was gonna be Michael Thomas' spot, but we'll see, man.
I keep
I don't,
saying, dude.
I don't mind
or
it. They
Baltimore.
need it though. They need that type of receiver because he'll work be like the
physicality.
more physical receiver while you have Waddle.
There's
and
still a spot
Tyreek
for him,
with
dude.
the-
I think only because of
with the
his
speed.
situation and like his injury. I think
Yeah.
that like money won't be a. He's already been paid. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
he
Like,
wants to win.
It'll be a 1 year $9 million.
Shit, he might even go to Kansas City.
He might. They still need receiver, especially with Rasheed Rice being, out there playing GTA and only missing half the season.
That shit is so crazy to me because I'm like, bro, if that was any of us, just a regular civilian, we're getting years.
3 to 7.
We're getting
Easy,
years.
dude.
years.
Absolutely, without question, man. It's pitiful as shit.
Or even if it was a Raiders player or a fucking Saints player.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
out
they
for
getting the whole season.
They out for the season.
Yeah, man. Oh, I felt that was so weird, and they're gonna come out and say, well, the only people involved were the people but like once again, these are supposed to be, they are,
Especially after a Henry Ruggs situation,
Right.
bro.
and the thing is like if that's the way, if Henry Ruggs got a lifetime ban from the NFL or whatever it was, you know what I mean, like 3 years in prison, why are they not charging Rasheed Rice with? I mean, come on, man. You're supposed to be a role model, the kids and the people coming next, and like, yeah.
Flee the
Like,
scene, make
the only
excuses.
thing the NFL is showing to me is like,
They're
well, if you
responsible
don't
as fuck.
kill anybody, or the only people involved,
You're
the
good.
people in your camp, fucking 5 or 6 games, and then we'll make sure you're right back to playing.
If
Like,
you playing for the Chiefs, we got you, baby.
it's sad, man. It's fucking sad. So real quick, if somebody could Google for me an available list of free agents, let's just see who's still out there remaining. Because I was just, I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, we're kind of getting to that point now where the draft has been finalized. There's still some of that money laying around. Some contracts can be redone. Are there any free agents left that we might think can really help our team?
We got multiple. I'll just start like there's the best quarterbacks, best running backs, best wide receivers. I can just kind of go.
So let's go. We're quarterbacks aside because that position, we just really don't. So let's go down to next best running back free agents left. Let's hit it because I see some names as I look over on your phone that are really
Dalvin
worth a
Cook,
look.
Rashad Penny, Cam Akers, Joshua Kelly, Latavius Murray, Kareem Hunt, Matt Breida, Jerick McKinnon, Jacob Johnson, Kevin Smith, Melvin Gordon, Alex Amra. I don't know.
Arma, yeah.
And then Brandon Bolden, Eno Benjamin. That sucks for
I
Eno.
thought he was with us.
Yeah, no, maybe he tore his shoe.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. But and on that list, there's some pretty good names. But running back's one of those positions where,
And then we out all the big signings. Like they show all the signings, of course.
Yeah.
Saquon, everybody that signed.
yeah. I mean, sadly enough, though, with those
wide
there were some-
receivers. There's still quite a few names as well. Wide receiver, we got Tyler Boyd, Michael Thomas, of course, Hunter Renfro, Zay Jones, McCole Hardman, Marquez Valdez-Scantling,
Ew.
Corey Davis, Julio Jones. No, Corey Davis retired, didn't he?
No, he said he's coming back.
Wow, I didn't
He
know
said he
that.
wants to play for a team. He's back in the league.
I did not know that. Wow,
Indeed.
that's
Wouldn't be a
huge.
bad free agent signing for the Saints.
Definitely. Julio Jones, Russell Gage, Allen Robinson, Alex Erickson, Lynn Bowden, of course. I think he
I hope
might
we
be
bring
back.
him back,
I
man.
wouldn't be back, but
I wouldn't be
somebody
mad.
stole that nigga's number.
Yeah, Lynn
Somebody
Bowden.
took number 5.
Oh, poor guy.
Lynn Bowden,
I remember
fucking
Lynn
Scotty
Bowden.
Miller,
The Raiders drafted him.
Jalen
Yeah.
Guyton,
They traded him.
Randall Cobb, Sterling Shepard, Robbie Chosen, trash ass nigga. Those are a few
There's
names
some
in there.
good wide
still.
receiver names out there. See, the thing, and this is what kills me too, is like I was like, wide receiver is now infinitely more valuable in the running back position. And like I said, there were some good names in that running back list that were still like as serviceable running backs. But the fact is like they're never gonna get re-signed because of the money that they're trying to command.
Especially when you can find yourself in Isaiah Pacheco in the 7th
In the
round.
7th round, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and by the time they go to re-sign him, fuck it, go find another one.
Yeah,
You know what I
there's
mean? Like,
another one.
it's gonna be hard
We got
pressed.
a
dude.
couple of tight ends, but nobody really. I
No
mean,
one good.
Logan
Word.
Thomas, Jimmy
Nah,
Graham,
he's old,
Mercedes
old,
Lewis,
old.
Nick Barnett. There's nobody.
Yeah, tight end is slim pickings.
Mm-hmm.
What
Same
about on
thing.
defense? Anyone on
Any
defense?
defensive
What
names that
are
we
the
should
corners?
There's some no offensive tackles. Crazy.
So let's look at cornerback and so that's kind
I'm
of
just skipping through center. No.
Nothing. Guards,
Best edge.
tackles.
Best remaining edge free agents. Emmanuel Agba. Yannick Ngakwe,
Damn, he's still available.
Carl Lawson, Jerry Hughes, Charles Harris, Bud Dupree, Tyus Bowser. I don't know how to say that nigga. Yeah, Bowser.
Yep.
Fucking Marquise Haynes, Rasheem Green,
Toma.
Marcus Golden, Shaq Lawson. As I get to the bottom of this list, I don't know who half of these niggas are. I ain't gonna lie to you. Best defensive line, Calais Campbell.
He's a free agent?
Yeah, he's still gonna be playing. He's old though, man.
Yeah,
that's like the only person on that. Like, there's really nobody else besides that kind of thing. Mike Purcell, Lawrence Guy. You know, there's a few, but like nothing crazy.
So cornerback wise, what are we talking here? Anybody worth note? Because I mean, obviously the Saints after drafting Kool-Aid are very chill on that.
Oh no,
position,
we're good there, but I
definitely
for the
hoping
Raiders,
we're signing a safety. If we can
so we
sign
actually just
Jonathan
picked up
Simmons,
that kid from. I would love
Fuck
Jonathan
that.
Simmons, but we also just got that guy from the Lions, dude, who's actually, I mean, a fucking very, very legit player.
But okay, so these are your quarterbacks: Xavier Howard, Adoree Jackson, Stephen Gilmore, Steven Nelson, Patrick Peterson, J.C. Jackson, Akello Witherspoon, Keon Crossan, Trey Hendren, Eli Apple. You guys should get him. He's a great player,
that
man.
dude.
Chandon Sullivan, Fabian Monroe, Jerry Jacobs, and Michael Jackson.
So we're kind of already out of the range. So not some bad names. I think really the first 6 or 7 names.
Top heavy.
Yeah, it would be. That's kind of where if I was the Raiders, maybe you look
Definitely.
maybe
get
Stephen
holes.
Gilmore,
Stephen Gilmore, Xavier Howard.
J.C. Jackson would be
J.C.
bad.
Jackson would be. He's still kind
gets
of
hurt,
young
though.
too, but he
Yeah.
does stay hurt.
I don't know.
He's good when he's healthy, though. Goddamn, I'll tell you
I
that.
know.
What do you-
Tommy,
you know
little
Steven
Tom
Nelson
Telesco
is? Who's
is
not a
familiar
clue.
with him.
I don't know.
Sounds like a second, third string.
I
guy
mean,
to
they
me.
have him up pretty high. That's the only reason I was asking.
Well, I mean, after him, I don't really know anybody else either, except for Akello Witherspoon. So
And then safeties. These are the safeties that are left. Justin Jackson, Eddie Jackson. Or no, Justin Simmons. Excuse me. Justin Jackson. Right.
Like, I never heard
Justin
of
Simmons, Eddie Jackson,
Wouldn't
Marcus May, Micah Hyde, Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, Tracy Walker, J-Ron Curse, Adrian Phillips, Tayshawn Gibson, Kareem Jackson. Good player, man.
Sounds like guys that are gonna ask for a lot of
the
money.
first 2
Well,
names,
a
the
few-
only guys that I could really see New Orleans looking at. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Justin Jackson, I did it again. God damn it. But
Justin Simmons, and
Justin
Eddie Jackson.
Simmons and Eddie Jackson. Like, don't know
I
why
would
keep
actually
doing
like the Eddie Jackson signing would be good because he's still young enough to give us
Justin
a
Simmons
few
is a
serviceable
beast.
years.
Justin-
Yeah, but he's already 31, isn't he?
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I guess.
Eddie Jackson's
No,
like
he's old.
27, I think, dude.
Is he?
Like he just came off of
I
his.
feel like he's
fucking-
been in Chicago for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that fucking old, dude.
He's
I
gotta
just feel
be
like
at
he's
least
been there
28.
forever.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
28,
Yeah.
29.
Which is fine because that way that's what I'm saying. If he's fucking 27, no hell no, he's 30.
Yeah, I told you that nigga old, man. That nigga
Yeah.
Eddie Jackson been with Chicago for a long
been there for a
time.
minute.
2017 he was drafted. That's crazy.
Dang.
Wow, and he's 30.
He must have.
It's crazy to think
Well, I
that
mean, he must have
2017
came
is
in
that
like
long ago,
24.
bro.
You know, he's one of those old seniors and shit.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
You know, fart.
How old is Justin Simmons?
Let me check that. Let me look at that right
What?
now.
30. Nah, he's
I'm assuming he's 31 or 30.
29.
He's 32.
32. God damn,
No,
boy.
he's 30 as well. I'm sorry. That was a mix up of language. He's 30 as well.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like he's
Gotcha.
32 is like he is 30 also.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
Yeah,
You
that's
saying
right.
he's
Yeah, yeah,
32.
That's
Yeah.
one of
Oh, I
those
got
things
you.
by like the,
Oh, yeah.
like the English language that's fucked. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for
Like,
sure. No, I feel what you're saying.
The number 2 and then also 2 like as well is way too close.
Two.
Yeah, man. And that's what I want to check on. So we're actually going to go ahead and hit our break here, and then we'll be right back to get into games of the month. I gotta pee so bad. I'm sorry. I gotta think.
He said his eyes is floating.
All right, we'll be back, and we back. Oh man, so that was a good break, man. Actually, that was a good break, dude.
Terrific, man.
Yeah. Party favorite breaks are always.
Or as that one intro to that one Mac Miller song goes, I'm feeling fucking zooted, man.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
He's a worker hard. I ain't talking Mona Lisa.
Sorry, you said Mac Miller, bro.
OG. R.I.P. man.
Dope.
You guys see that fucking new Amy Winehouse movie they're dropping soon?
No.
They're making an Amy Winehouse movie.
Didn't they drop one like in 2012?
They gonna show her OD?
No.
Alright, that was too far. I'm sorry.
I did hear they're giving away free spoons at the theater, though.
That's what I'm
Jesus.
talking about. I'm
That
keeping
was
all
worse
of
than
this
my
in.
joke.
What? Jesus, this is what we do.
Goddamn right. It's usually worse.
It is.
I'm just
usually
at I was like,
At
at
this-
least
no,
this
if
nigga
this
heard
was-
talk about giving
if
out
this
free
was the
spoons.
party-
I at least want to just see the bitch OD. That's all. I'm like, look, give me the acting. Like, I want to see a bitch seize up.
Jesus, this is not going to go over well with that community.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
If this was a party, Keith would have been trying to one up you.
we do go back and forth.
And then,
quite
yeah,
often.
they would have gone back and forth.
You know how we get.
flat
You know
out
how we
nasty.
get. Just
It's flat out
how
nasty.
we go with
It's
it.
crazy, man.
My favorite thing is like, because you know, I got my desk right there, and the couch is right behind me, dude. So Jordan will be playing on the couch, and I'll say some absolute left shit,
Crazy shit, bro.
and she will be like,
What the
"What
fuck?
the fuck, dude?" And I will look over my shoulder and be like,
Sorry.
"Yeah, you know."
It's the
Yeah,
man you married.
Absolutely.
Embrace it.
Oh man. So yeah, man. You know, here's the thing about it, and I know we got into it a little bit last week. We really haven't had time to play it because
Games of the month.
we're still adults, man. Suicide Squad. I swear to God, we're coming
No,
for
we're
you.
gonna fucking play this
We're
shit,
coming
man.
for you. Know that.
Eventually.
And it'll be better
tough.
because at this rate, Alex will have the game by the time that we actually can get back into it, so that way
Probably.
we can play in 3. You know, we can
Yeah,
have a
that
good
would be
time.
at least a little more nice.
But man, I tell you what, I just like I said before, and I was just to rehash a little bit. I don't want to get too into it, but the movement in that game, fantastic.
Very smooth.
The mission system, I'm not a huge fan of it. They can do some work, but hey, it does keep you involved in the game.
It was just like cool to play for like a solid 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and hop on, off, and then go do something else.
That. I mean, in the sense that like there's just not a lot of room for exploration out like inside the missions themselves, but it does keep you focused on the task. You know what I mean? Like there's just not a lot of it don't give you a lot of time for just.
I feel like you'll burn through the
Getting out
game
and about.
quickly though.
Well, I don't think. I mean, yes and no, because they keep releasing.
Not like mentally burn yourself. I mean like finish the story.
It's a live
fucking
service
quick.
game, so they're
they're
always
constantly-
adding, yeah,
okay.
you know what I mean? So like.
Well, that's dope.
Eventually, I think though, probably they're talking about adding like a new threat other than Brainiac. You know, so like,
Is
we'll
he
have
the only
new-
threat?
Yeah, for
Well,
now.
he's taking over the Justice League. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
why I think
is the premise of the
what
game.
I'm assuming what will happen.
Because he's
they'll end
controlling
up
like all of
going-
them, right? Because all the villains that you fight are all the heroes,
Yeah.
isn't
So
it?
you're the Suicide Squad,
Mhm.
right? You're Harley, you're King Shark, you're Captain Boomerang,
See.
you're Deadshot. Brainiac has come to Metropolis. He has taken over all of the Justice League except for Diana. Diana's the only one.
And
that's-
Flash at
and-
first.
At first, yeah, because he
Oh, that's
definitely,
right. At the very yeah, that's right. That's right.
because he
Flash
definitely
and
gets
Diana.
conquered. Because I've seen the clip where he's fucking like
He's
the
helping.
cutscene where
Yeah.
you're fighting,
Yeah.
you're fighting him at the end or some
But
shit.
so they're the only two, and then he does eventually get So basically, Diana's the only one left.
Lone survivor.
But it's my question really is like I know it's live service, but like who would be the next villain? Would you think? You know what I mean? Because like
Joker.
if Brainiac's Joker's a part of
No.
it, he joins the Suicide. He's a playable character
Oh,
at this point. You know what I
dope.
mean? Like if you do the missions, it is super dope. But
It
like,
would be. It'd be somewhere along the lines of like
Dark Side
Darkseid,
comes and fucking
or
wipes out the Justice
Apocalypse.
League or something, or they get
Apocalypse
trapped
would
in
be
another
good.
dimension. and
That's
can't,
what I'm
you know
saying.
what I mean?
That's what I was just gonna tell you. Like I think they'll end up getting like
Was
there'll
the
be a
apocalypse
DLC.
that was in the last for the Batman versus Superman? Is this
Yes.
part of this one?
What?
Like
This
in
is
canon? Is
No, no,
this
so
part?
the world this is canon to is the Arkham Asylum.
The Arkham-
world. So like,
Oh, okay. So they could
Arkhamverse.
definitely
the
bring
video
in
game, the
okay,
Arkham
yeah,
Knight.
so they can definitely bring in Apocalypse for sure.
Yeah.
They can bring in whoever the fuck they want to.
Yeah.
I mean, they have. There's no limit to the amount of people
Yeah,
they can
definitely.
put in.
Bro,
this game.
DC is the same as Marvel, bro. They
Oh,
got
definitely.
villains
Especially for
fucking days.
games.
For days,
Especially
dude.
for the games.
So I it's and also my thing too is like, are they going to add more playable characters? You know, like, are they going to add Weasel? Weasel would be hilarious, and also a crazy little fun.
I wouldn't want to play as that nigga.
It could be if they gave him some cool movement and they
Well,
gave
like
him
a
some
troll
guns.
fucking class or some shit.
However they do it. You know, I'm just saying, like, they could add different members of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
you know what I
like
mean?
that's
And,
why I'm like,
hype them up a little to their comic standard. You know what I mean? Like, to where they still have some oomph to them, so to say. And that's just another character you can play. Because, like,
I bet Peacemaker would be a character.
Peacemaker would be sick as fuck.
Peacemaker
you know what
would
I
be
mean,
dope.
Dude, who else? They could fucking add Rick Flag. You know what I mean? Like, that could be another fucking.
They could add
character.
Idris Elba's fucking dude. I don't remember his name.
Didn't he play Deadshot?
No.
Who? Will Smith plays Deadshot.
Yes.
That's right.
Idris Elba plays a different. Damn it, what's his name? He's not Taskmaster. What's his name?
That would be another fucking. Damn, they could add so much, dude. There's a way. This is it for it being a live service game. The options are endless. You know what I mean? Like, and the movement for each character being
Bloodsport.
unique. There you go. And the movement for each character being unique to me is like what really keeps it interesting. So like the more characters they add, the better for the game. If the movement
They
is
could
unique
add
to each
Slade.
character. Slade would be another good fucking addition, and especially if they keep the way the
Or Deathstroke, whatever y'all want to call him. Like,
Red Hood. I mean, the way the fucking
No, Red Hood's Jason.
No, I know, but he was still like the way.
I get what you're saying.
If they kept the voice dialogue between characters unique as well, you know what I mean? Like that would also be hilarious. Like if you're playing as Deadshot and Deathstroke is also there, like, and he starts like, I'm sick of getting us confused. You know what I mean? Like that shit would be hilarious because they do like the banter in between characters is also really good.
It's just how they really are as characters, for sure.
But it's been fucking it's been good. We're gonna play some more of it.
I need to play some of it.
Yeah, you need to play some of it. Damn, did we play any COD this week?
I played we played a little bit, but we were getting shitted on, bro. We had some really like terrible games earlier this week.
Just a bunch of sweats or what?
Yeah,
A little bit of both, and then some bad like just laggy issue. Like this new update came out, and we were both having days where we were just
that
like,
new
You
update.
couldn't reload while
Fuck,
it was
fuck
like, bro, like
everything, man.
we like there was one day where he was having an issue. Like he would aim down the side of his fucking gun, and then like you would like it would aim down, and then you'd be looking on the side like this, like you're looking down like. Look down the sights, and then all of a sudden you would shoot the gun,
And
it would go to the side like this. Like you'd be
You
shooting,
start
like,
shooting like hip fire.
And
It's
you're
like,
like-
if you're shooting from the hip.
Yeah,
So you would
exactly.
aim down. You would, as soon as you start shooting, he's hip firing, and it wouldn't let you aim
and it
down.
wouldn't let you aim down. So then you would have to drop the gun. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And then like the next day it's happening to me. So I'm like, this shit is literally acting fucking absolutely retarded. So
Yeah, that's sad, man.
God damn it, retarded.
I got
that.
it. I got
Damn.
it. Yeah, no, but help. Actually, swapping out my power supply has helped out.
Oh, you know what? I just found out too, man. They say that shit all the time on your mom's house, bro, and they don't get demonetized or anything.
What?
Red carded?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
All
But
the
they're
time.
big time.
They are,
Yeah,
dude, but
that's
still
true,
they would be
too.
demonetized regardless of if they're big time or not. You know what I mean? Like the rules.
Of course, it'd be just our. It would just be
Actually,
our luck
you know
where it'd be
what?
like
You know
one
what?
slow guy listen to our be like, these guys gonna be fucking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck, I got tears in my eyes. Oh, that was a funny one. I'm sorry. I couldn't even finish. I couldn't even finish. Oh, man. Oh.
I'm definitely keeping that shit in.
Oh yeah, don't bleep any of that, dude. Fuck it, man. That'd be worth everything, bro.
I'm zooming in right on fucking Keith
That
as he
was
does it.
Oh, man.
I'm sweating, dude.
I'm fucking crying, man. That was funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sweating.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh God.
Right.
So yeah, this was probably, you know what, this was the best party moment we've had on this fucking podcast yet. This is as close as you really get. Oh man, dude, my head hurts a little bit. I'm laughing.
Oh man.
Oh. So yeah, man. Listen, COD, we'll get on there probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. You never know. Our schedule's a little open now.
We'll
Our
probably get on
recording
it
days we
tonight
push.
or so for a little bit. And
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
We have been playing FIFA together when we get on.
FIFA, but you know what? I will say, dude, like
Can't go wrong with
now
some
that we
FIFA.
have, it's been a little more interesting too. Now that our fucking, now that Victor is along with the ride.
Whenever the fuck he gets on.
Whenever I was
Yeah,
like,
hey, if you
nigga gets
listen to
on
this
once
shit-
every 7 days.
I was
So.
about to say,
The
you know what?
motherfucker turned into Joel.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though is like I will shout out. You referenced the podcast.
Oh yeah, shout out
times.
Joel.
Hey, congratulations,
Shout out,
baby. We love
Joel.
you.
I'm pretty sure we did already.
We already,
Yeah.
we already
Congrats.
congratulated.
Again,
You don't get
yes.
another one from me.
Fuck you. This is a fuck you, Joel episode.
No, man,
That was
FIFA's
funny.
been going pretty well, man. We've had some good wins. Nothing really no crazy losses. No 11-0 losses or anything. Sorry, Alex,
Oh,
for
yeah.
the shade.
No.
This is really shade to everybody else on the team. You quitting bastards.
Bro, if we were losing 11-0 on FIFA, nigga, we would have quit like at 5-0.
Bro, we usually quit at 4. Once it hits 4, we're out.
that's
Yeah,
kinda how-
bro,
about it.
that
That's the
is
range, dude.
crazy.
Fucking, oh man, I've been playing. I to keep on the spirit of footy, but to change up the game, dude. God, Football Manager is crack cocaine, dude.
It's a good game, man.
God,
Told you.
That shit trash.
Dude.
No, I don't even know. I'm
If
not
you're-
gonna judge
now
it.
let me say this was before, like, when the first time I ever tried to play it, I was not like in depth with the tactical side of the game as I should have been, so it did not seem that way. If they had a Basketball Manager game and the same theme, you would find it a lot more interesting because like the tactics make sense. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
The more I got into the sport, like now that the tactics in my brain, like I can when you hear 4-4-2, you know what I mean? Like to you that makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like to me, I
Bro,
can
I know
see
a
exactly-
73-47.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like me now in my brain, I can see-
17-38.
I can see every fucking position where everybody's. You know what I mean? Like it fires a little differently, so the game to me now is different. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that.
Fucking, oh man, I've been on a tear, baby. I've been on a tear. We coming in on a double. We doubling back for the MLS title again, dude. Just to say,
With that gig press.
well, I switched it up a little bit, man. Like I'm running like a, what is it now? It's a 4-2-2-2-2-2. All the way up. We don't press as much.
Narrow or with two of them super
Narrow.
wide?
We streamline that bitch straight to the goal, dude. But I will say it only helps because my defensive mids are willing to like they play up enough, and then I got one of my guys, the younger guy, he's a little faster, but I have him. He drops back a little bit, just enough, like into a center mid position where they form more of like a 3, you know, like a 3 in the middle. And then it helps that I have a stopper playing. I got one guy playing cover on the center back, so he just kind of eats up whatever the mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, and it really helps. No, I'm in the race for that second title. Probably gonna look at switching up teams here soon, man. You can, just trying to keep it light. Trying to figure out what league I'm gonna move to next. Also, I meant to ask you, dude. I know you were telling me about that selection that it has to be had, so like you get offers from different international teams. Yeah, I looked like a lot of different times. I even went to go like start a new pro. I didn't see anything that gives that option. You think the console they just automatically
Limit your database?
either limited or like it's
Nah,
just included or what?
there should be a fucking way. I'll need to download it on my Xbox and mess around, see if I can fucking figure it out.
Because I don't know, like,
Because I played Football Manager on my phone, because that's how I really got into Football Manager.
I see the mobile version, dude. And I think
Yeah.
every day I'm like,
Bro, I had to delete it because I got so addicted to that motherfucker, bro. Like it got to the point where I had to be up at 5:00 in the morning.
and you're getting
I'm
3:30.
it is fucking 3:00 at night. I'm still fucking on this motherfucking game. I'm like, oh, just one more game. Just one more game. Just one more game.
Just
Before
one
you
more.
know it, bro. It's
I do that
fucking
now.
3, and I'm like, fuck.
And the real issue is, and the reason why also like because it allows me to watch One Piece or whatever I'm watching or scroll on my phone, and then also just peek up at the screen.
It's a great game, bro. Because I'll have Madden playing, and then I'll have my Football Manager up because I can obviously click it, do whatever the fuck I need to, and then Madden I can pause, and then it's play by play, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking about getting a second fucking screen for my desk. I gotta find one that'll fit and then move everything around. But I want to get a second screen, dude, just for that reason, so I can play my PlayStation or whatever, or watch something on that while I fucking have Footy Manager or fucking play with you guys on the other one. Man, it's crazy. Look, man, I need you to get on NHL and create a player, man. We need you out there.
I'll make one on Twitter.
Oh, you already made? Oh.
I haven't made them, but I told you I would.
Make one today.
Oh, yeah, make one so we can play tonight.
Make one right now.
Because we
Do it in front of us.
Right now.
we need proof. No.
This is like
Hell yeah, 'cause
this is
we
like
been,
when the girl gives you her number, you know, you gotta call her and make sure it's the right one.
Yeah, right. Like, hold on, bitch. Let me see.
Like,
If
hold
this
up,
is actually.
motherfucker. I've been sliding.
I don't call women B words, but in those instances, God damn it, you women be giving out big numbers. So, God damn it, I'm gonna test it in front of you.
That's funny.
And you better answer. Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's her fat homegirl standing next to you like a bull massive.
Like a bull massive.
Standing, bro, they be blocking you out like linemen. You were back in back in high school. She good. She don't want you.
She don't want you.
That kick step
She's
is something,
okay.
is something to behold, man.
Like, did I speak to you,
Did
Mastiff?
I approach you?
Mastiff?
No, man, we've been having this. We played like 5 games now, man, and the only one that's ever been in balance was that first one we played for some reason, dude. That
Yeah.
was just garbage.
And I figured I had to fucking take the motherfucking knees out.
Oh yeah, you did, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was beautiful, man. But no, it's been
So
a
that's
good
what I'm
time.
here for. Take a nigga out.
Okay. I need a scoring partner.
Try, man.
Hey, man,
That shit hard.
it is a little. The controls feel a little bit more
It's
like
difficult.
you're stuck
I'm
in
still gonna be
quicksand,
Yeah.
pressing these buttons.
but, hey, look. Everybody's got to figure it out somehow. But
I'm just trying to
Hey, B
hit a
was
motherfucker, man.
Big B was like finesse shot and X was slap shot.
go play with the sticks.
I'm
You do that
done with
hybrid thing now, don't you?
shit. Yeah, but it's like only for passing and then hitting.
Hey, you know what's crazy is I think even my passing and hitting.
Because it's like
you'll
you'll hold LT, and instead of pressing RT, and then aiming at the fucking whatever the fuck, or you're pressing RT and then whatever the shit. I don't remember what the
pass?
fuck.
Pass, you just hold right trigger. For my shit, just hold right trigger, and then you can press the button or whatever, or you can just let go of right trigger and aim the left stick. But that shit,
Yeah, because when I press LT, it'll pop up like X, Y, or A, or whatever the fuck for the different player, and then
I do like
I'll
this new
mix it.
passing system. The one thing, the contact and hitting feels a
Yeah.
little weird.
I feel like they toned it back a lot, or
The
maybe we just
offensive-
haven't figured it out how
I
the
just
fuck
don't
to
think we
hit.
figured it out quite just yet. But also the offensive side of it feels a little different too. But I think we'll get around that as well.
I don't know.
man. I think we'll get around it.
We've scored.
Oh, no,
It
we
took
definitely have
us,
scored.
it took us like 40 games last time to get our first goal.
Yeah, this one I think we've scored. I think we've gotten like 9 goals over 5 games or something. So pretty good. A lot better than the last one
Yeah,
for sure.
that's true.
0 and 40.
What else? And that MLB high street nigga, we nasty. with
Ooh.
it. Hey, we was getting. We was going in on that shit.
Y'all
dude.
niggas suck.
We were out here
Just
cooking.
come, just one game, man. It's so
I'm not
fun.
doing this pitching shit.
God damn,
It's
man.
not even that bad.
Shut up,
I be the
Mr.
one- I
Lead
be-
Blower.
I be the one that blowing, exactly. If I'm saying it's not that bad, you like
Yeah,
what
dude.
the hell you got a problem with?
Yeah, we all have.
I got an issue
I'm the
with
one
me.
that's blowing it.
Me.
Like, I'm the one that's blowing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to be that guy.
It's all right, man. Fuck, it's something else to play. We have a good time. I'm telling you, it's fucking fun. Another something to win at.
I'm good at outfield
I'm good. Hey, man,
and hitting dingers. That's it.
Big Al out here.
And these big owl, I hit
Pitching, I
dingers.
just be hitting with the same shit, man.
This man threw 14 curveballs in the dirt last night, and they swung at every one of them.
God
dude.
damn, that's what I'm talking about.
That's why I tell you, bro. Don't worry about the pitching. Just come play. It's a good fucking time. Me too, though. That's the worst part. Is like, do they throw shit? I have no earthly business pressing that button. At
No,
dude.
the amount of times we be saying, "Why the fuck did I swing at that after?" it,
Hack
bruh?"
at it every time, dude. It makes me laugh every time too. Makes me laugh every time. All right, so in our next segment here, top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
So I figured we could kind of just do like a combined top 5. You know what I mean? Like if we don't really have to do all of our own, but we can come up with a solid list, so to say. Do some honorable mentions, and then we just kind of. So this top 5 this week is fucking top 5 video games of your childhood. Ooh. So when I say childhood, obviously we're not talking about right now. I mean, games that you were playing, dude. You remember coming home from school, fucking 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade. You were 10, sitting on the couch. You know what I mean? Like games from that time period.
So I can
life,
give you 3 for me personally.
Me personally, Sonic.
We could say Sonic.
Because I can tell you right now, I've got some games you've never heard of.
See, that's why we're not gonna be talking these fucking Mind Quest games that you be playing. So
none of that.
But what I was gonna say, the 3 that for me that I was the game that I genuinely grinded on as a child.
One, actually.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Facts.
That was on GameCube. I genuinely put in maybe at least 300 hours on that game, and I'm not even being facetious. Like I played the fuck out of that shit, man. Like I really did. Besides that,
out of left field, 007. GoldenEye.
Beautiful game. I have it on my Xbox right now.
That's what I was like. But I went that was a little game I played in a family setting. I didn't remember going to play by myself so much. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
no, I see what you're saying. I would say Call of Duty though, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Oh, dude, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? That's our child.
To me, MW2.
I was just about to say Modern Warfare 2, baby. That's exactly where I got my COD start.
That's my nut. To this day, that's my favorite, bro. ACR, the UMP, bro. I mean, I was in a fucking quick scoping fucking clan, bro.
Dude. It's the model 1887s and shit. Yeah, dude.
The Intervention.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, dude. That's another one of those games.
Watch it, you don't know what the fuck we talking about.
The original Black Ops too, though, man, because the zombies.
Goddamn, what a putback.
Jesus.
Watching the Minnesota Denver game at the time of recording.
89-84. Minnesota's up with 5:26 left in the game.
By the time y'all watch this, you guys will already know who the fuck won.
Yeah, we'll be to the Western Conference Finals by the time you guys catch this. But hey,
I don't know, it'll be that far along.
It will.
Yeah, actually, because this is the semifinals, and actually, you're right. Because
I guess you're right. Because we
have the other episode.
I forget. We're not recording next week. Yeah, we're not recording.
We're not recording next week.
No,
that's right. I'll be in Mexico.
You'll be out.
That's right. You'll be out here too. That's right.
I gotta go to freaking Tennessee.
Tennessee, baby.
Yeah. Go see my grandma.
Let me see. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me throw a game out there because I know, man, the Street Series as a whole, bro. NFL, NBA, FIFA.
Yeah.
The Street Series was so.
Oh
big in my
man,
childhood.
nigga, I got Def Jam Fight for New York.
Def Jam.
Shit right now.
Boy, I love that game. Boy,
God.
That game was such a good game, man. Such a fire game.
Oh, the need.
No.
Underground 2?
Midnight Club.
Oh, Midnight
See,
Club.
that's another thing that's funny. You're
like
split, dude. Like either you're a Midnight Club guy or you're a fucking.
I like Midnight Club.
I like Need for Speed, but
I like
Midnight Club, nigga, was house real big, car real big, nigga. You hopped on that bitch.
Hey, Snoop Dogg. Riders in the Storm.
And then another one I would say Mario or Super Mario, Super Mario, and then Mario Kart for me, especially on the GameCube. I would say I would go along with my Melee, but I definitely put in a lot of hours on fucking Mario Kart as well.
Me and my brothers used to play the shit out of fucking Mario Party, man. We used to
I love
against
that game. It was
each
a good
other.
game. Yeah,
Mario
it was a good
N64.
My wife loves that game.
Fun,
She always
Bro,
fucking
it's a
loves
good
fucking
game. Even
Mario
my
Party.
dad and my
I
mom
had
would
one
fucking
too, man.
get in it.
The Warriors, the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got that on
Bro,
PlayStation when
shout out
they
to
had it on
Rockstar
sale, dude.
because they really
was
do.
on there. They
That
were
movie's
raw.
fire. But bro, that fucking I remember watching that movie as a kid and I was like, this is some good shit. I remember that. I remember watching that as a child and I was like, this is some real shit.
So this is the only one. So I only have one game that man, people will never. You probably never played it. People don't remember it, but it was a shooter, third person. It was called Total Overdose. No. So it was on original Xbox, fucking PlayStation, you know what I mean? But you were the brother of a DEA agent that was taking down cartel members in Texas, and you would get this fucking you would build up the fucking focus. It was all Mexican based, dude. That's what this is why I'm surprised you don't know this, dude. You're supposed to know everything Mexican.
Bro, I was just fucking playing Jack and
Another
Dexter.
one I would say Bully.
Bully was another great
From
Rockstar
Rockstar game.
Crash
Man, so good.
Bandicoot.
Bandicoot,
Bandicoot, whatever the fuck.
We were just talking about that nigga the other night. We're like,
they have
I saw a meme. I saw a meme, and it was Lil
it?
Uzi Vert dancing, and they were like, this nigga Lil Uzi Vert dance like Crash Bandicoot when you let us stand still.
It was Kai.
Oh yeah, Kai Cenat. It was like
Nicki
Kai
Minaj
Cenat,
shit.
yeah, because it was like Kai Cenat dance like fucking like when you let Crash like when he just sits still too long, nigga start hitting it. You're killing me, bro.
That's
It's
funny
so
as hell,
funny,
man.
dude. Oh, that shit
Holy
is
fucking
hilarious.
shit.
But oh man, what's another one?
Then we get one more in here that feels super
I
nostalgic.
just had one that came to mind, but then we started talking about something else.
It's always Spyro for me, man.
Spyro's up there,
always
man.
super-
Like
super
definitely
for my
Spyro
childhood.
and Crash Bandicoot, they go to hand, like
super
hand in hand to me for sure. Oh, I never really played it so much, but like when I was a young kid, Final Fantasy VII, my brother, like I knew how much of a big game it really meant to that nigga. He loved it.
I was always
I loved watching it, and like the game was lit.
It's funny. I was always
I
into
love the
Legend of the
music.
Dragoon. Like I know it's such an obscure
one?
game. It's called Legend. It's on PlayStation right now, like for free. It's called Legend of the Dragon. It came out at the same time as Final Fantasy, except for it is turn based, but their turn based is interactive, right? So like when you attack, there's like this square that goes down the middle of the screen.
Oh, the one that
Oh.
I saw you play?
Yeah, it has a bonus to your attack every time. You know what I mean? Some attacks have 5 different steps. Some have 3. You can transform into like this fucking dragoon character. You know what I
That's
mean?
an old-ass
Same-
game, though.
Oh, PlayStation
Old
1 is
as
what it
shit.
came out on. When it came out on PlayStation 1, it had 4 discs. So it was a long game for the time. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we used to play that shit and it was one of those games like if you didn't have a memory card, or you weren't cutting your PlayStation off. You know what I mean? Like you were
keeping
trying,
that bitch
yeah,
on.
dude, because it was fucking man. That bitch was long as hell.
Bro,
Y'all ever played
remember memory cards? How much they could hold?
Oh,
Just
man.
the 8
back in the day?
megabytes, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, that amazes me all the time too.
you have hella games.
I remember you should have fucking separate memory cards for separate games. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah,
you didn't want
you
to
do.
like override or
corrupt
corrupt.
the
You know what I
fucking
mean? Yeah,
files
dude.
and shit.
You guys ever play True Crime Streets of LA?
And New York, bro. Both of those were good games.
Yeah.
Great game. Only time I
What's
liked
that?
as a cop.
What was the
LA
New York when
Noir.
you had the dog named Shadow?
I think so.
was
You were the
the-
black dude.
No. You had a like. What's that game? Do you remember the game where you were like you were a detective and then you had a dog named Shadow? Was it True Crime Streets? No, it was. Oh fuck.
I don't know. L.A. Noire is a great game. But see, the thing about L.A. Noire that always got me is more about the story than the gameplay. So you had to really buy into the story.
Oh,
before
definitely.
you
You
got
had to
into the
be into
gameplay.
that bitch.
Same thing with like Mafia a little bit, you know what I mean? Like you had to buy into the story, but the gameplay was decent enough. I always felt like the Godfather game was so underrated because of the enemy system. Like it was a fight, like you only held that territory so long as you fought in that. You know what I mean? Like you had to go recapture certain parts of the map because other families would push back in. Yeah, dude, it always kept you playing, dude. That was another game that always got me. You're gonna look up for that. We're gonna go to the next segment so we can
No,
really
go ahead.
complain because we don't want to go crazy long. And I know we got some real quarrels this week on Anime Avenue. So I'm gonna get into this because I'm gonna kind of kick us off.
Dead to Rights. Dead
Before
to
y'all
Rights
get
is the
into
game.
quarrels-
If you've ever played that game, it's literally Dead to Rights was like you were a detective and you had this fucking dog and his name was Shadow and he was an all black
never
fucking
played
German
that.
Shepherd.
I think so.
And like as you would play as the detective and you do all the shooting and shit, and then there would be stuff where like you would hop out with Shadow and he'd go run that motherfucker down, or he would have to go get a like go to find the bomb with Shadow and shit like that. It was a very, very dope game. I used to
Yeah,
fuck
no, I
with it.
never played
So
that.
before we get into our quarrels, you're going
Yeah.
to
Because that shit about to be long and good.
yeah.
So you guys don't cut anything out. Fucking Classroom of the Elite finished season 3. That shit's very, very fucking
Classroom of
good.
the Elite.
Have you
No, it's
seen
pretty
it yet?
decent.
Why do I don't think I've seen it, but I know you've recommended it a couple times, maybe for sure.
Before that though,
It reminds me of the regular High School of Magic. Have you ever seen that one before?
Yeah, that
I
I've
think
seen.
so.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
is it
like
kinda
of the
like that?
same. They're
But
very
without
same.
magic.
Yeah.
It's
like on top of
They're like everybody's fire, everybody's dope as fuck. Everybody has like
Super nice
very
powers and shit.
not really
Not
superpowers, but like they
So,
have their own.
The
ability.
premise of what it is, it's like it's an elite school for elite students. So like very fucking smart. All of these students are fucking getting looked at for high positions, like fucking high government positions. Like they have that sort of potential.
Sure.
And each class, they don't just have your seniors, freshmen, junior sophomores, they go by ranks. It's your class A, class B, class C, and each class competes. So like, you have your F class or your D class, but they each fucking exam, everyone competes between each other. And it's not just we're gonna take a test and then that's it. Obviously they do take those fucking tests, but there's practical shit and it's fucking it's intense because like the main character, he comes from like basically a lab where they fucking just raise fucking super genius fucking children. They just keep them fucking
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But there's literally like no fucking powers or anything. It's literally like some real world fucking shit.
Gotcha.
Bro, he's Homelander without powers.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fucking it's
Fair
dope
enough.
as shit.
That
It's dope as
description
shit.
makes me interested enough. And before we get into one, I am gonna talk because I know you guys haven't got there, but you have not. Kaiju number 8.
Oh, that shit's dope.
That shit is like that, bro. It
I'm
is.
check it out.
It,
I'm definitely
to
gonna watch
me, and what I've seen so far,
Windbreaker,
it looks
too.
like
Yeah, Windbreakers is
That
fine.
shit's
they
sick.
to me they seem like they're the next up in line to be like, what everybody.
I think
talking about.
Windbreaker's trying to compete
That
with
last
Tokyo
episode,
Revengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8.
That's what I was telling Tori when I first. After I first saw it, I was like, it's literally Tokyo Revengers,
That is
except
exactly
the
what
main
you said.
character can fight.
Yeah,
that's
he's not no
exactly what you
bitch.
said. Yeah, and it is true. That nigga can fight.
He throw hands.
That nigga can
He
fight.
throwing hands, bro.
Kaiju number 8 to me is like it's following the course of like it's funny as fuck. First off, I got quite a few chuckles, but the dark side to it is a lot like JJK as far as the darkness of it goes. Like it is very gory, it is very dark, it is brutal as shit. The main character is a very lovable goofball motherfucker. I definitely think people are gonna like it. I definitely think people are gonna get into it. There's 4 episodes out right now. I watched all 4. I watched all 4 today.
I'm gonna check out all 4 when I can. I'll probably watch 1 or 2 when I can.
Yeah, man, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. And I know you still have yet to catch up on Shogun. That show, you gotta watch it, man.
Yeah,
That
it's really good.
that show is.
Fucking with you?
No. It's so well written, dude. Like the way that the characters are so deep, man. The way that they actually have written the characters into the way they write them so you can understand how that time period of Japan was.
Boys level writing?
Yes. Yes. They want you to really feel and understand what the time period was. You know what I mean? Like the struggles of the time period, all the intricacies of it. You know, because like the episode I just watched as like I'm not gonna do too much spoilers, but so like he's given the white guy, right? You know what I'm saying? He's given a pheasant. So in his country, you let them mature. You know what I mean? Basically, you let them rot. You know what I mean? Until like you eat an aged meat, so to say. You know what I mean? In Japan, it's the smell is awful. You know what I mean? Like they don't none of that shit is acceptable to their culture. Well, like the members, he says, you know what I mean? Like nobody touched this at all. You know what I mean? Like it has to be perfect. This and the third. So like the old gardener guy, they all come together, the members of his house, and they decide somebody's got to get rid of this fucker. It's starting to stink. It's everybody in the village is complaining about it. It's messing up the harmony of the village, which is very big. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, no, I know
do
what
not
you mean.
disturb the peace, keep the harmony. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. So the gardener volunteers. I'll go grab that bitch and bury it. You know what I mean? Like. Well, he comes back, he's like, oh shit, they're like, he's looking at his house and he's like, well, where's the gardener? And they're like, they point to where the bird was. And he's like, no, you got rid of the bird? And they're like, yeah. And he got rid of himself. And he's like, what do you mean? They're like, this is Japan. You said nobody is to touch this bird. But this bird was disturbing the harmony and the peace of not only this household, but the rest of the village. Somebody had to take one for the team and bury this bird, and get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He cannot conceptualize that what this gardener did to the rest of the village and the household was a thing of bravery and was a thing of respect to everybody around him. You know what I mean?
One thing that I even like just harping on that point, but it's even earlier in the season that really got to me was that fucking dude who spoke out of turn to the lords and shit.
Oh, and then immediately offered his head.
And then immediately offered his head and his family. And
Yep.
he had just had a newborn baby. And so his wife is like, I'm not giving up my fucking child. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what the fuck? Why should he have to suffer? He's done nothing. He's a child.
Yep.
And because this nigga spoke out of turn and corrupted his honor, he's like, no, I have to kill me and my son
to regain our family's honor.
It's fucked up, bro.
And
So
that's-
literally,
and
they
that's what,
literally, and like she literally, like
how it
she has
was
to
back
go
in the
along,
day, though.
It
and bro,
was,
and
but,
she literally has to go along with it, and like
Yeah.
it shows her like they kill the baby and then like the dad later on in the episode, and then it shows her like a couple episodes later, and like that bitch starts to harden, she starts to become a gangster. She's like, I'm not. Yeah,
They do
you
a
just
really
gotta
good
watch it,
job
but
of
like
conceptualizing,
it just really
like,
tells you like how like he said like the
culture,
periods
dude,
and the
culture,
time.
That's how it
culture
was back
shock
in the
to
day,
a
man.
man that like
For sure.
because you can more closely associate yourself with the British guy. You know what I mean? Like at that time
To a certain
period,
extent.
Well, I mean, I'm just like, at that time
Them
period,
niggas were still raping and pillaging. Like
for sure. But I just,
I can't relate to that.
I'm saying like
I get
culturally
what
as
you're
far
saying.
as
No,
like
I understand what
you know
you're
the way it
I understand what you
operates.
mean.
Think
Exactly.
modern way.
You know
Yes.
when you watch it, that's you associate culturally in the same sense. You know what I mean? Like so, like seeing his outrage and the fact that like he doesn't understand
Why
the gardener would like why he would kill himself after burying a bird. You know what I mean? Like and the consort that they hook him up with or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she has to explain to him in her broken English way of telling him Japanese like.
Why?
Yeah, like you
The
are,
way
you now hold a title, and in this land, your word is absolute. You know what I mean? Like that's how we live and die in this land. It's by our word and by our honor. So like he can't get to it. It's crazy, man. You got to watch the show. It's so
it's
well
really
written,
good.
dude.
It's really
It's
good.
worth every bit.
I think what I was even talking about is even in that first episode, if I'm not mistaken.
it is.
First,
It's in the first like 11 minutes. Of this
It's
shit,
crazy,
dude.
man. It's
Like,
fucked
no
up.
kidding, bro. It's a great show, man.
So I really felt for that woman. I'm like, bro, I can only imagine
feel
doing some
it.
shit to Josephine like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said some shit. No, I gotta kill baby Keith and Orion. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to take off my fucking life off this earth because I spoke out of turn at a fucking conference. You know what I'm
get
saying?
lucky
Like,
enough that your Lord comes and he says, "I'll spare your son."
yeah.
Everybody else still has to go for the sake of your honor, though. I appreciate what you've done. Like,
You're crying tears of joy,
Bro, like,
one survived.
and to a certain extent, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it sucks, but like that, the dude who is the Lord, he's a real like,
hey, he's that guy, bro.
like I told you that one scene where like, old boy was sacrificing, like old girl's husband was sacrificing himself,
And he
stands
up on the
up
boat.
and he like screams his name and bows to him, and everybody's like. That's some real shit, you know what I'm saying? And even old boy knows, like,
He
bro, you're
bows back.
sacrificing for me to go
Yeah.
on, kind of thing.
He
you know,
bows
like-
back and then just runs off.
and he just goes off to fight 25 niggas by himself. Like, it's 1v25. You know
You
he's
gotta-
gonna die.
hey.
He's like, I'm taking a few of these motherfuckers with me.
You gotta
Like,
watch it.
it's so good. That
gotta
show, I gotta get back on it. You be talking about it. I'm like, that show is good. That show is good, man. That show is good, man.
It gets crazy. So let me just because there's a couple of things we'll touch on later on, but I'll just say because we don't have too much to go into as of now. The Boys season 4 trailer has dropped. If you hear this, watch it. You might hear it a little late, not until June, I think 13th. You guys need to watch it.
A couple
because
days after
it
my
is-
brother's birthday.
It's
I never
crazy.
watch it.
So now we're gonna get into One Piece. Now we really get to it.
Come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
All your hopes and dreams.
And the party he started
Together
singing that
we
shit to me.
provide
I was just like,
me
fuck you.
that we're looking for.
So I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, I ain't trying to hear that fucking One Piece bullshit.
Me and Keeve, we started this journey. I said I would start it with Keeve for the podcast. I did. We're actually right about the same place. I'm just a little bit ahead of him.
You had way ahead. I ain't catching up.
You will, because I'm gonna go. We're both gonna. You're gonna be back from Tennessee before I'm back from Mexico. I'm sure you might watch One Piece on the way. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what my reception service. I probably won't even have time to watch One Piece.
Well,
when
where
I'm in
you
Mexico.
going? If you in the tourist spot, you definitely gonna have Wi-Fi.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna have time to fucking. you
It's
know what I mean?
It's crazy how different tourist Mexico is.
I'm trying to go see Mexico. Man.
Yeah.
bro, that's what I really want to do.
Mexico.
Anyway,
Anyways, back to One Piece.
we're around the same place. I'm actually only like 40 episodes ahead of you. You know what I mean? Like, and we have a lot of the same issues that's going on. I don't like the way y'all hype this shit up, man. Because
Man, I mean, let me not look like Let Not Tory Fun. It's a good show. We are enjoying it. It's not bad by no means.
not at all.
But it is definitely overrated and overhyped in a lot of shit. Like I've seen people be like, "Oh, the fucking what is the art called for Crocodile?" No. Alabasta. Alabasta art was very, very mid to me. Like there was no like pointing out moment or like this great moment of, oh, this happened here or this happened. Like there was no great fight or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the one thing that I remember from Alabasta is fucking Vivi standing on that goddamn clock tower screaming, "Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting!" Bro, that shit literally, I was like, this is some of the most annoying writing I've ever fucking seen, dude.
Lied.
And like that shit was so, like I said, mid as fuck, very mid arc. Then we move on to Skypiea. Yeah, we had some good, decent, like there was some decent stuff that happened in Skypiea, but like I didn't give a fuck about those, like half the people on the island. Didn't give a fuck about the angels or any of their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's weird too is like in Skypiea, the characters that they want you to build the connection with play no fucking role throughout the rest of the shit. The first chick and her father, like by the time shit starts to get serious, then they get sent to live with Gonfall. You know what I mean? Like they're up there with him.
Yeah, that is very true.
There's like everybody else. You're right. You don't build a connection with the fucking gorilla dude or
none of them.
The one little girl they send over is the closest you fucking get to it. But even then, it's still.
And even then, like, I didn't give a shit about her. Like I didn't care, dude. Like you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like. But everybody like and then the thing for me too is like it's so drug out for so fucking long a lot of the time in these arcs. Like I'm like, when are we getting to the fight with Anel? When are we getting to, like, you know what I'm saying? And then like I have to go and look
into a fight that fights fucking 50 episodes.
Yeah,
long.
dude. And then like we're acting like it's like Dragon Ball Z pacing a lot of the times, man. Like
the issue with the thing about Luffy and Anel fighting is they really only clash for like 8 total episodes, dude. Because the whole fucking time it's Luffy running up that goddamn beanstalk with that.
Oh no! They fought for the first couple of episodes, remember? And Luffy was beating his ass, working him, bro. And then all of a sudden he throws that fucking gold thing on him, gives him that big ass ball, and then like you say, now for fucking 10 more episodes, we gotta see Luffy try to get back up this fucking beanstalk just to throw the fucking ball, like just to get himself back up to the ship. Yeah, like
none of it.
Very, very, like I said. And everybody like hypes it. Oh, but wait till you get to whole Dick Island and everything will wrap up for Skypiea. Like, bro, what?
Why?
How is that gonna make Skypiea any more better? That's why I'm like, and even like One Piece is now like you go back and see like that's why they're making these movies for East Blue and Alabasta and Skypiea and even the Choppers are like. It's so fucking drawn out so long. They were like, Oda's like, I could have shortened this shit. I could have made this shit a lot more short. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about it several times today, but I'm gonna have to bring it up again. I don't appreciate these lame ass attempts to bring in past arcs into present. Like I said, I'm in the point in Thriller Bark where we're seeing how Brook is connected to Laboon. I don't fucking care, dude. It doesn't do enough to the story to make me say, oh, that really made them first coming to the Grand Line that more special. I don't, dude. For what? Because Luffy punched a fucking whale in the nose and shoved a mask.
And told him, "Hey, I'll be back to beat your ass, nigga. So you be ready." Like, bro, like, come on now. And then Laboon's like, "Oh, he ain't treating me like they used to." Like, what the fuck, dude, bro? It was. I agree. I agree.
I honestly forgot about that shit. The very memorable shit that I remember from like that first fucking, I guess, first half before the time skip. Before you get like to the later shit was when they lose what is it? Which is the first ship that they have?
Going Merry.
When they lose Go Merry, that shit's sad.
Oh, dude, and then that's why I'm like, and that's where like right now is like when I'm in, that's where I am in these lobbies where like I just got past the part where. You know, Luffy and like Luffy and Usopp actually had a fight, and like it's like a fight amongst the group, and like this was like. I was genuinely invested. I remember I was washing dishes. I had to stop doing dishes. I was like, hold on, these niggas are really focused. Like they were really because but like, it wasn't even a fight that had me more interested. When they were sitting there arguing in the fucking everybody was like in the like they were telling Usopp for the first time like Luffy was breaking the news, like, bro, I'm getting rid of this. We can't figure it. And like, I play it off at first, like, oh, don't say that. You're gonna hurt Chopper's feelings, like kind of thing. And then that nigga
Chopper's
like
understanding as well.
Yeah, then like Luffy's like, bro, no, I'm being dead ass serious. We're getting rid of the going merry. We have no choice. That's how she can go, kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, like fucking like he starts getting all mad, like, oh, so you believe these fucking shit you the day? Like, I was like, oh, he's getting serious now. And it's like, the fucking ship is broken. What the fuck do you want us to do? Like, kind of thing, like, and so. And then he's like, oh, you can't believe you turn to this captain, Luffy. Just fuck us in the crew, right? The going merry, I consider her a part of our crew. And Luffy's like, nigga, she ain't a member. She's a member. She's human. We can always get a new fucking girl ship. He's like, she's a part of the fucking crew because that's the girl I love. Like, it just goes back like Usopp in love. It's the girl that he loves. So it's like he has a way more attachment to Mary than Luffy ever did. You know what I'm saying? But like he even said like, Luffy, you're the captain of the ship, so she belongs to you. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I still have this major fucking attachment, and even like we're telling you it's broken. You nigga. Frankie punched this nigga down to the fucking bottom of the ship, and he sees how much it's cracking and breaking, and he's like, I'll still fix you, baby. I'll still get you right. And I'm like, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You're being a fucking idiot.
That's like, where the writing becomes bad and repetitive.
Yeah,
right there.
Exactly.
It's because that whole argument between them on the boat, where it becomes serious, you know what I mean, and like it's well developed. It doesn't need to drag on for another 20 episodes of Usopp crying about the boat and him trying to make you feel more emotionally invested in the boat than you're not. Because
and that's
at
another
no point
thing,
in time up until then has the Mary done anything that
so
makes you
have
say,
you gotten to the point where the Mary's gone? Like,
yeah.
So did you feel any type of way?
No, dude, not at all.
That's why I'm like,
every single episode, bro.
I remember the first time as a child, and I watched this.
And I personally, I felt some shit when they lost it. But that's, I don't know, maybe me, because I've had that, like my first fucking the Subaru that I had, that shit, like I worked for it. I fucking paid for all that shit. That was like my first fucking real car that like I bought. Like the Honda Civic that I had in high school, I went halves with my parents for that shit. So it's like you never feel that sense of like ownership, like this is my baby, and then like with my Subaru, that was my girl. Like I babied the shit out of it, kept it clean, like maintained the fuck out of it, like I was definitely had an attachment to my car, and losing that car, I wouldn't say I fucking, but I definitely hurt, like fuck, man, that's my baby.
So I did the same thing with my Explorer 2000, and it got stolen when I left Junction. I feel exactly where I'm from, but I was set in the sense of like being able to see this perspective now, like if the going Mary had moments like they did in one where they first sees the spirit of going Mary, that stuff was to happen throughout the first 300 and something episodes. You might have been able to establish more of an attachment.
Okay,
he might have, because that's what I mean when I say.
But even then, like when we say that, like I don't even believe it was the fucking spirit of the Mary. I think it was Gonfall that was fixing the fucking ship. I genuinely do.
No, I mean, I definitely Gonfall was, but I think like
it wasn't the time I'm like, it was Mary that was fixing her. No, bro, no, none of that shit, nigga. It was Gonfall's old ass that you guys had just in that same day. He was wrapped up in bandages in the fucking Mary. He brought his ass up that night and started fixing the ship for y'all. And he did the job. It was broken the fuck down and getting shot up in the fucking air. He got it back to get it back down. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like, I never felt that, like, oh, this is the spirit of the Mary. Like,
I was about to say, it does talk to him at the end. Though,
no, that's what I'm saying. I remember even a child, they give a voice. It's like, oh, thank you guys, and I always remember you and always care for you.
Well, now that I think about it, Frankie does burn Usopp. You know what I mean, as far as like him saying that there are like every boat has a spirit, and every like there have been people that like have seen the spirit of their ship if they're kind enough to their boat. We're sitting down in Frankie's little. Like his
and they say like the part of the going Mary is in the Thousand Sunny.
Oh yeah, he takes the masthead or the front, the bow head, and turns it into.
But I'm saying like the spirit of the going Mary is the Thousand Sunny, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the Thousand Sunny, that is Frankie's dream ship that like he built. He wrote every part of the blueprint from scratch.
Because remember, they were literally trying to steal the blueprint of how fucking dope the ship.
That's
Tom's blueprint for the ultimate
to blow the world. It's Pluton or whatever.
Right.
Frankie has in his mind like he would never ever create ships again because of what happened to
when they started attacking.
Right.
Yes.
So
I've watched that.
Is the last ship that he ever drew a blueprint for. It is the best ship that he ever could have made. That type of thing. And that's what he builds for the Straw Hats. as a favor and like as a little token to the Going Merry and all of their hardships up until that point, he takes the Going Merry's head, splits it into two, and makes two little offboarding ships. You know what I mean? So that's like the little piece of the Going Merry that goes in. But the Thousand Sons is a completely new ship that's like Frankie's baby. You know what I mean? Like that's why he even comes on as a shipwright, because like he even said like,
I'm gonna
if I'm gonna build a ship, I'm gonna take care of it. You know, I'll
it's
be
not
here
gonna
to
Usopp bandage it.
bandage it. Like I'll make sure it's gonna be perfect every time. Yeah. But I mean, you know, like even still, I just think like if he would have written correctly, like prior to that point, attachment, like you know, ways to get you attached to the Going Merry, he wouldn't have needed to make Usopp drag it out so much to try to
Make
like
it a big
try to
deal.
make it a big deal. You know what I mean? Because I think in hindsight he looked back and he saw to himself the Going Merry it wasn't really a huge focus except for when they're getting Usopp to the crew. After that, it's kind of a fourth afterthought. You know what I mean? Like, there's never really an episode where the Going Merry's front and center of that episode up until they get to Water 7. You know what I mean? Like, everything in between then, it's all fucking the crew.
Hear my boy calling for me?
Yeah. It's all the crew, that kind of thing, you know, stuff like that. But like I said, nothing wrong with it, nothing bad. We still got plenty more to watch, but the thing that kills me is like when people say it's this much better than this anime, or it blows this anime out of the water, it does this, and you don't know how much Luffy's been through. My guy Luffy hasn't trained
Not
shit.
a fucking ounce, and then he just goes Gear 2.
He just shows up to fight fucking Lucci and just I have gear
Give me
2.
me! I got my ass whooping stabbed!
I-
And all of a sudden I can go Gear 2. Bro, I don't even understand
He
it.
actually says, after fighting Rob Lucci, I figured out I couldn't do this at a regular level, so I just decided to give it more.
Yeah,
I now
the
have
only
gear
time
too.
he actually starts
I
training
now
Is when he goes with trades with Rayleigh.
Yeah, dude, that part really annoyed me, dude. I was like, this is ridiculous. And
To
like
each in their own.
yeah, I mean,
I'm definitely not putting One Piece in
No,
my.
we're just saying, like, there's some gripes that everybody's
After
like,
hearing-
oh, bro, I've seen a fucking thread on X where people were, like, trying to debate, like, oh, Luffy's had it worse than Naruto.
It's the discourse
He's Naruto doesn't even train as hard as Luffy. I'm like,
when does Luffy train?
what the fuck is Luffy? We're talking about the same Naruto who's like, little kid was running up the tree by himself and like was staying out when Sasuke was dogging this nigga, and he was like, came back the next morning, he's like, Sasuke, come run up the tree with me real quick. Like, bro, like, it's not like this nigga ever did,
didn't
like,
sleep, just
you know what I'm
stayed
saying?
up
Just
all
stayed
night
up all
practicing
fucking
control.
night by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I mean, you know, and like I said,
and that was in the first 10 episodes, bro. Like, that was him the entire
shit that
fucking
he
show.
got himself through just to learn a new technique, which was the shadow clone.
Yeah, just stuff like that. I mean, but I think a lot of the reasons that I think a lot of the quarrels I have with One Piece also surround the fact that it comes from the discourse from people that are like, you know, they're just ultra One Piece fans, standing things. That's what I think now. That I get to this point, I'm
Their
like,
fan base is definitely just they
Tunnel
glaze too
vision.
much. They
got
glaze
tunnel
way too
vision.
much. That's
a
for
lot of
sure.
tunnel vision, dude.
Because like, bro, there's like, and I don't know, like they'll be like, oh, I like other animes, or I like this, but just One Piece is just so above.
So
and I'm
much
like,
better, like,
that's what I'm
yeah.
like. I just can't, bro. I just can't be with that shit because I'm like, I've watched too many great animes in my life to just be like, oh, this is the,
One Piece.
you know what I'm saying? And like
Like my top 5 is always fucking switching.
no, my top 5
But like
varies
my-
all the fucking
my
time,
top two-
but my top 3 are
top
always
2,
pretty
3,
consistent.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always know, like in my heart of heart, what the fuck I genuinely love and what like I value and what resonates with me. You know what I'm saying? But then like there's always new shit that comes along, and I'm like, man, my hero was hitting for a little bit, but then that kind of
Attack
fell
on
out.
Titan
JJK
fucking-
fell out.
JJK.
Attack on Titan jumped into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Like
solo leveling. That shit.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
there's just like there's so many good animes out there, man.
and that's the pain of it, dude. I think that's been the issue, is the discourse that surrounds it. But let's go ahead and move on to this next segment here, and then we'll go Shithousery. I got a couple things to read. You got a would you rather?
Oh yeah, I can do a would you rather.
I got a would you rather. I got a couple things to read off this Twitter page that are fucking just ungodly. I used to like the threads, but the more I find these confession pages, dude, that's where the real juice is at. You know what I mean? Like, to really hear the deepest, darkest confessions of people that know you're anonymous to the world, but you gotta get it out there, dude. Yeah, that shit makes something in my mind tick.
Those would be like my favorite fucking TikToks. You know, where it's like the dude playing Minecraft or whatever, and he's just
jumping in there telling a story,
telling a crazy ass
fucking
story, bro.
Forever, dude. Every time, bro, because it's just juicy.
It's just crazy as fuck. I'm like, what the
juicy,
fuck?
bro. I love it, man.
It always takes a crazy ass left turn. Too.
Oh, every time, dude. Then I hear some of it, I'm like, what are you complaining about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's not that. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I've been through worse.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, let's see here.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Always like, subscribe, and follow.
You can do yours first, because I'm still fine.
Oh, that's fine, man. That's fine, man. I'm gonna start with this one, dude. This one's crazy as hell, and it's kind of fucked up. Don't give your pet a cute food name. Today at the vets, a man came in and said to the receptionist, "I'm here for cheeseburger." I said, "You want fries with that?" About 20 minutes later, his wife came in crying, and the technician brought out the body of their dead dog.
Damn.
God damn. Jesus, that's fucked
Dude.
up.
I know they felt like fucking shit.
Oh, Jesus, man. Let's see if I can find another one that's good. After Dad died, his neighbor accessed his garden and chopped his lovely cherry tree down without permission. Dad's garage had a bad mice problem. I humanely caught 50 plus of them and posted them throughout his letterbox. He's just been on Facebook asking for local pest control companies.
What's
That's
fucking
diabolical,
bro? That's
dude.
devious.
Well, wait. He did say that the neighbor actually came into his dad's garden and chopped down his cherry tree without permission.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your dad just died, bro. A family member just died, and they got a tree that they've taken care of their whole life, bro. And your neighbor comes in and chops that shit down.
Yeah, I'd have an issue. I would have an issue.
Yeah, I'm doing some petty shit for sure.
Petty's at least. I'm doing some
shit.
heinous stuff, bro. I'm doing some heinous stuff, dude. I've made some heinous threats in my life that I don't know if I could follow through on, but I made them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say it because it's fucked. But
I'm more of the silent killer.
well, take it back. There was one threat I made. I knew I would follow through if the other threat was kept. But anyway, let me see. I think I might be able to find another one that's pretty good.
I got a basic would you rather. I think it's a good one. Would you rather have $1 billion or the ability to teleport?
Ability
Right
to
now.
teleport.
Right now,
Ability to teleport.
I'm taking $1 billion.
I can get me $1
You said
billion
$1
with
million or
teleportation,
billion?
baby.
$1 billion.
Yeah, I can get me $1 billion with teleportation.
You're gonna be doing it some dirty ways, nigga. They're gonna find you eventually. Like, oh, we saw a nigga literally morph in here and morph out,
Hey, cool.
and he just filled his pockets and darted, nigga. He
Yeah,
was
let me
gone.
tell you something. Where they gonna put me? I ain't seen no anti-teleportation technology, nigga.
I'm teleporting.
Look,
some-
yeah,
some
They'll
fucking
figure
crazy
something
shit,
out for
bro.
your ass.
Alright, yeah, that shit would be too clutch, man. Like an instant transmission type teleportation.
Yeah, I can see
Or I
that.
gotta like do some crazy, you know what I mean? Like throw some
It just
hand
has
signs.
ability to show whatever you thinking.
What was that movie that they made? They were
Jumper?
literally- Oh yeah, it was Jumper.
I love that
They were
movie.
literally doing that shit.
Dude,
They
that was a
literally
good
just jump.
premise. Was sick. Yeah. Because if you see it and you can picture it in your mind, you can jump there. Did you ever see Jumper?
I don't think
I
I
think it
have.
had Hayden Christensen in it, dude, as the main character, maybe.
I think. Really?
If I'm not,
Did it?
man, let me
I don't
get
think I've
Google
ever
real
seen
quick.
it.
Hold on, man.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
it
I'm
did.
sorry.
I think I would. Nah, I don't think it did. Did it?
Yes, Hayden Christensen was the main character. I told you,
Damn.
dude. Look,
You are right.
Jamie Bell was the side character, bro. Yes, yes, dude. Yes, dude. I'm telling you, it's not.
Did
in the
not even
movie
know that.
because that's how he lived. Like he uses his teleporting ability to like maintain his lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like he jumps to a bank, steals a couple $100,000. Just lives on it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and then when the authorities start catching on in America, bro, he jumps to Thailand, lives in Thailand for a while. You know what I mean? Doesn't say they catch him down there, jumps to Egypt. By the time they figure out, he jumps back to America. Jumps, you know what I mean, bro? The movie is
We'll have to check it out.
Good fucking movie.
I'll check it out.
Hayden Christensen too, man. That was like right after his boom from Star Wars too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You cannot take her away from me. You've already done that, Anakin.
Oh Jesus. Here's another one. Got an email from my doctor saying you've got herpes. My manager heard me crying in a bathroom stall and asked if I was okay. I just got some bad news about my health, I blurted out. My team's low-key treated me like I've had cancer ever since.
God damn. That's fucked up.
Could you imagine, bro? Like 6 or 7 months goes by, and old Jan from HR comes over and she's like, "Hey, honey, treatment's going. You're healthy as hell, head full of hair." You're like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Rob told me you were in the bathroom last week, and he said that you screamed you had some issues about your health. You never alluded. We all figured you have cancer. That's why we've been giving you every Friday off. And what do y'all do? Do you just continue with the story right there, or do you come out?
I'm going.
You just come out and say you're like, oh, it was something different, and you gotta tell them you have herpes.
No, I guess it just
you
depends.
gotta tell them you have herpes, or
No.
you continue with the now story that everybody in the office believes. What
I'm
do you do?
continuing it, bro.
I'm just gonna continue it, probably.
I don't like any of these motherfuckers.
Even if they call it okay, so let's just say it's a good job too, bro. Like all benefit, full benefits, do 6-figure salary type shit. You know what I mean? Like you might never get a job like this again. What do you do? 4-day work week, 2 of them you work from home.
Oh shit! If I don't gotta see them motherfuckers, that changes everything.
Well, I mean, you gotta go in 2 days a week now.
I mean, that's still
I'm
like.
just telling that bitch, like,
But,
oh,
come on,
it's
they
not.
think you think you're doing.
No,
you know what
like
I mean?
that's the thing. If I want that job that fucking badly, I'm just telling that bitch right then and there, like, oh no, it's not cancer. I'm having some other health issues that I'd rather not discuss.
Right.
That's too close to me.
Sure.
And then then you can go discuss it with the main guy and tell him the
right.
same
But
shit.
that means you
and then
lose all those extra benefits. You know what I mean? Like,
What extra benefits? Just the extra Fridays off?
I mean,
I'm
I guess
still
you could say.
getting
I guess you
I'm
could say
still
it's a
getting
job
paid
you fucking hate. You know what I mean?
Well, if I hate the
make
job,
good
then
money.
I'm fucking playing the shit so I can keep fucking getting them days off.
Yeah, true. It's just a sticky situation. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he's that sticky.
I guess not if the job's really good.
Yeah, if it's good,
But if it's a job that's really shitty, but you need that motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, you need this job, dude. You can't lose it, but it's a shitty fucking job.
Mm.
oh, well, then I'm fucking riding that bitch out, telling people I'm got cancer, and then while I'm doing that, I'm looking
Alex-
for another
this is
job.
Alex shows
I'm
up.
gonna shave my fucking head, bro.
I'm sorry to all the cancer's nothing to laugh about, but that was fucked up.
Jesus.
This nigga said, I'm gonna buy all the way into it. He's gonna show up in a wheelchair and shit. Oh, man. All right, well, like we were saying, hey,
here, baby.
remember, please, like, share, subscribe, follow, listen, do what you gotta do. We need it. You know what I mean? Like, we need y'all to join the community, be a part of it. If you got an Xbox, if you got a PlayStation, if you own PC, if you
have a phone, which most of you motherfuckers do.
Yeah, man, get in touch with us, get in contact with us. Let us know you heard something. Let us know how it's shaking. Let us know how it's popping. Lock them knees out and get it dropping. Whatever I just look.
Don't comment on the Facebook.
Then you gonna
Come
fucking
comment on
face
any of
plant.
that. And shit, come comment on our Instagram. Come comment on our YouTube. Come
Everything,
comment on
baby.
anything, bro. Whatever you feel like.
Tuesdays in the morning, it drops. So you have something to chuckle at while you at work, while you're driving to work, while you're driving home. You got plenty of time between Tuesday and Tuesday to listen to what the fuck we got to say. So
That's a big fact.
get out there and do it. We love you. Keep it pimping. And keep it all, keep it tight, high and tight.
Hey,
Fuck high and tight.
hell no, keep it high and
High and
tight.
tight's how you fumble the bag.
Yeah,
bro.
that's how
You
you
don't
gotta
keep it high and
fumble.
tight, you gonna fumble.
No, I'm just talking about haircuts, bro. The
oh,
haircut high and
that's
tight.
Oh,
different.
fuck all
That's
that.
different. Yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
doing that. Man.
All right, man.
I had to keep that bitch for fucking 6 years. So yeah,
We
fuck
get
a
it,
high
Cadet
type.
Kelly. No, I'm just
Fuck
kidding.
high type. Cadet Kelly.
I'll never forget when she showed up in them ACUs and them bitches was capris.
That's Josephine's movie. I know she loves that shit.
Hey, peace out, man. We out this.
Hey, yeah, I love y'all, man. Shout out y'all always.
Gang, 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 gang.